Good afternoon. It's 3:02. I'm Justin Bonanno live from the Circus Sports at Kentucky Downs Studios. The Titans return to Nashville this weekend for the home opener versus the Rams. Head coach Brian Callahan ruled out starting right tackle J.C. Latham with a hip injury and defensive tackle Tavondre Sweat with an ankle injury. Callahan did not commit to a starting right tackle. Rams head coach Sean McVay announced that guards Steve Avila and tight end Colby Parkinson are both considered doubtful against the Titans. Kickoff is at noon on Sunday. Titans radio coverage starts at 11 a.m. right here on The Zone. College football week 3 returns on Saturday. Number 3 LSU hosting Florida. Number 8 Notre Dame hosting number 16 Texas A&M. Vanderbilt travels to number 11 South Carolina. And number 15 Tennessee hosts number 6 Georgia at Neyland Stadium. Kickoff is at 2:30. Vol Network coverage of the game starts right here on The Zone at noon. For our foundation repair and whatever needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Balls. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Yo, what up, Nashville? 3HL is on the air. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Babsy Davenport is in Jonesboro, Arkansas, in advance of Iowa State at Arkansas State. You can see her and Butch Jones on the sideline tomorrow, 3 o'clock. Ron Slay is here.
I'm in the building. Go Vols!
Got your Tennessee baseball jersey on again. This is the cream-colored version.
Yes, it is, Euro. And that go Vols right there. That was for all my people that's been holding up, that's been held out at work and can't get away on this beautiful day and just got to wait on tomorrow. So I wanted to let that out for all the people that stuck out at work on this beautiful day. Right now, if you could turn your radios up, let your sunroofs back, because it's about 90 something outside, and let your windows down.
The sun is hot.
Mm-hmm.
There's no doubt about that.
It's all for them.
It's all for them?
Yeah, Mike Buckner and Kirby say I like to bust mics. So how about this, everybody? Go! Imagine 102,000 people doing that.
Well, and you even backed away from the mic like 5 feet.
Yeah, 102.
It is 89 degrees right now.
Yeah, it feels like 90.
Feels like 98.
No.
Are we done with that whole
Yeah, that's
thing?
what they want us to do. I wish we'd stop doing that. Golly. Oh, my.
I feel like we have stopped doing that.
Yeah, but it's like, it's the people, it's the trolls that continue to keep doing it.
Yeah.
So we got to get away from them.
Tomorrow, the high temperature 92 in Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
No rain.
0 rain.
In Knoxville, 86.
Mm-hmm.
The high temperature.
Well, all I know is whether it was cold, whether it's hot, whether it's rain, whether it's snow, whether it's sleet, whether it's anything but thunder, same thing's going to take place.
You don't want the thunder to roll.
Oh, it would roll. We just don't need the lightning to strike. Dum, dum, dum.
Maybe we do need the lightning to strike.
No. We want this. No, we don't want no breaks, no intermission in between no game. We
No,
want
it's
to spank
being
from the beginning.
metaphorical.
Okay.
Yeah.
I bet.
The Vols lightning strike
Almost took off right there, you all.
the little bougie bulldogs,
Mm-hmm. With their little sweaters.
as you call them.
That's right.
Tennessee and Georgia, Vanderbilt, South Carolina, Florida, LSU, tons of games. Texas A&M, Notre Dame, Titans, Rams.
Mm-hmm.
Tavondre Sweat is out.
So this is starting to be alarming.
What's he doing?
I'm not sure, Euro, but the same confidence that I was rolling with on Wednesday, knowing that Latham was going to be out,
Yeah.
I still got it. But golly, man, like what do y'all want? What y'all want me to do as a fan? Like I'm not comfortable with putting it all on the offense, knowing our offensive line is not intact. So I was preparing to lean on the defense.
How about the head coach today saying it might not be Udo at right tackle?
Well, hello. Well, all right then.
Okay.
Well, let's get it on, whoever it is.
Do you think they try to do that thing that they did a couple times last year where they go a platoon at right tackle and it just kind of blew up in their face last year? Do you think that is a consideration for them?
I don't. If it blew up in their face, I don't think
if they don't go Udo, it's because of the 12 reps he gave them in Denver.
Yeah, it didn't look like anything.
And whatever practice film he put out there this week.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't listen.
It might be Brandon Crenshaw Dixon.
That's cool with me.
BCD.
Let's do something. Let's get somebody there. But let's not do no platoons. I don't think that's what you want to do against a guy like Jared Versa.
We were done with the turnstile.
I don't think you want to do a platoon at all, ever in the NFL.
Yeah, so, I mean, that shouldn't be considered to do anything. Whatever you got to do, man. Defensively, that means the secondary, Jared Sneed, hopefully he's getting more snaps.
Callahan did say that they were going to up his percentage snap-wise.
There we go.
Same as Chimere Dike at wide receiver and Van Jefferson at wide receiver, too.
Okay.
Yeah, Van Jefferson had 7 offensive snaps last week, I think was the number.
Well, put some more on the Barbie.
Laura Knight says, sweat out too. I hadn't heard that.
Yeah, Laura, we just found this one out too. Just with you. Help us. Luckily, we're at home, I guess. No, I don't guess. I'm glad we're at home so we can get our fans to get behind them. Come on, fans. This is where the fan is. I almost talked myself out of it right there, but I'm back in it. Y'all.
All you have to do is keep talking. That's
sometimes you got to go through this. You know what I mean? This process, and I'm ready. I'm ready for us to get down. Big Jeff, let's go, baby. Rally the troops. Put the little line on Instagram with the blood flowing from his mouth where he just ate and hunting. That's what I need to see to know Big Jeff for real.
615-737-1045. Trash Talk Friday, you want in on that?
All right, Jim freaking Nan said all the players giving up. No, y'all, not this. No.
He said, are they saving themselves for next year?
No, not in game 2, dog. No. There's no way. No. Too many checks on the line. I ain't worried about that. Trash Talk Friday, you better believe I won't in on it.
615-737-1045. John in Nashville first up today. John, what up?
How y'all doing, fellas?
Good.
What's up, John? Ready to roll, baby. What's happening?
Big Slay. I met you last fall down at the T.W. Hunter middle school football game. You knew my boy Kevin Rochelle.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Shake your hand, say what up. We talked some parlays.
Yeah.
And I just want to know if you're going to be on game day tomorrow, bro.
Man, listen, John, I'm trying to do everything possible to sneak up there under the desk, or hopefully they give Candace Parker a lifeline where she can call somebody if she don't know an answer.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Whatever it takes, man, I'm trying to get up there. But if I'm not, one thing for sure, they're going to feel my energy. I'll tell you that.
That's right. And do y'all think we're going to rush the field if we win?
No, dude.
No? Not after 8 years in a row?
8 years, Brent?
Hell yeah. 35 and up.
Tear that thing down.
Man, what? Man,
They're 21-1 at home in the last 22.
Don't give up.
Don't need to rush the field on
man,
Georgia.
You better get that. What we need, 500,000? That's laying around somewhere. Pay it. Let's roll.
Exactly. Danny's got it. Danny will
come on, man.
We good.
Man, dude, they talk.
Boys, I appreciate it. Y'all have a good Friday.
No doubt, John.
See you, dude.
This is what I'm saying, man.
No, you're right. They're
for the 35 and up, this is what I told them. I told Peter Burns and Chris Doran this morning. 35 and up, no, we ain't going to rush the field because we know what it was like. We lived through that, beating Georgia. We were the big dogs, you know what I'm saying? Smoking was a thing to fear. But this younger version, just like we talked about with Alabama, Zach Lyons and them know, this is what they've been living. These kids been living this. A lot of them, man, when they turn 8, 9 years old, all they know is Kirby. You know what I mean? Kirby, this ain't his first rodeo. They've been winning rodeos. So the way they've been spanking up on us, this new age, this new crop, this new generation is right there. You think you're going to be able to keep them off the field? If you weren't able to keep them off the field after beating Alabama the second time, which I thought, come on, y'all, this is how it's supposed to be. That was
kind of a light rush, though.
No, you're.
The first Alabama win.
That was a flood. Absolutely.
This was kind of a light rush.
Yeah, but it's a rush.
It was like a drizzle.
That field was full. I promise you that. Cigars was lit. It was just it was delayed. It was more delayed. This one right here, now they coming on out there on that field. I'll be shocked if they don't. If I was a college student and that's all I knew was Georgia and the way they talk, them fans, the way they been, man, you think I wouldn't be on that field?
No, you're right. If Tennessee wins, they're rushing the field. There's no doubt about it.
Absolutely. I don't say they should, but yeah, they going on.
Matt in White House. Matt, what up?
Hey, just want to talk about my Georgia Bulldogs, baby.
There you go.
Dogs.
There we go.
Pickle.
Give me the bark. Give me the bark then.
Oh, hey, Bulldogs by 50.
Now, what's the bark?
Woo! Woo! Woo!
Hang on, Zeth. Hang on, Zeth.
Yeah, you hit it one more time for me because I felt it. He gone. See that?
He gone.
Yeah. Hold on, Zev. Let me get him my mode, Zev. I don't need no help on this. Let me get in my mode on this. I was finna get him. But this is what I'm telling you. I'm glad you came with it because I did make a bet in PT today.
You did?
Yeah. If Georgia wins, I'll do the little Georgia bark. But if they lose, he got to wear the Tennessee shirt throughout PT all day Friday. So it's on. That's how confident I am. That little bark right there, that was from way down the street.
I didn't feel that from his soul.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was going to tell him. That's way down the street. Like, I ain't nobody. Everybody looking around like, who left to get him for that little dog? This ain't his party.
Firebrinker said that's a wounded dog.
Yeah, that wasn't nothing, but that's one standing by a fire hydrant.
Dixie said wounded chihuahua.
Yeah, he ain't chasing no cars.
Brandon, he didn't sound confident.
That's all I'm saying. Like there was so much space between the barks. You know what I'm saying? Like you supposed to be that was like you ain't no growl. You ain't biting down on nothing. Like come on, little dog. You a little puppy dog.
All right, let's talk a little college football. Chris Love's going to join us when we come back. We'll talk about several of the SEC matchups coming up this weekend, including Tennessee, Georgia, and Vanderbilt, South Carolina. Chris Love next on 104.5 The Zone.
What's happening, good people? You need to get over there and see my good people at Brentwood Jewelry. That's right, BrentwoodJewelry.com. Go check them out, 7012 Church Street East, located in the heart of Brentwood, just off Franklin Road. I had to go by there, what was it, yesterday or Wednesday? Yesterday. Get some things shined up, get a necklace fixed. Like, they do all these repairs, man, and I mean, boom, quickly. Knock it out. Had to get my ring resized, got that done, taken care of. It was probably like a 45-minute wait. It probably would have been less than that, but I had some things to take care of. It was like, just swing back through, because that's what family does. They take care of you, and that's what the Mama Lee family, they always been doing. And why would they stop? Holler at Brandon, tell him I sent you in there, and watch you get whatever you need, whether it's engagement rings, whether it's watches, whether it's necklaces, earrings, bracelets, and more. The watches, they are top-notch. Pre-owned Rolexes for a fraction of the cost. The premier timepiece dealer in Brentwood, Jewelry, that's the only one in Nashville that you need to run up on, man. I'm telling you that because I believe in them. They also carry Hamilton watch line and more. Go see it. Exceptional style, exceptional deals every day for over 50 years. BrentwoodJewelry.com.
Want to tell you guys about Zero Res. Get insanely clean carpets from Zero Res. And right now, they got an awesome September special going on. You know what? It's crazy. I just had one of my neighbors reach out on the Facebook page, on the neighborhood page, and say, hey, I need somewhere that doesn't have harsh chemicals. I said, I got you. It's Zero Res. Right now, 3 rooms of carpet clean for $139 plus a hallway, or $129 for 2 rooms and stairs cleaned. How about that? Here's your phone number, 615-535-9376. No harsh chemicals. They clean with special water. Book online at Zero Res, that's a Z, ZeroResNashville.com.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Ron Slay with you on a Trash Talk Friday.
Let's go.
Figure we let Chris Lowe hop on this Friday with so many big games. Before we do that, Dirty Bird wants in here real quick. Dirty Bird, what's up?
Get in there, Dirty Bird. What's happening, brother?
I just wanted to say again, man, I tried to tell y'all yesterday, y'all talking about storming the field already.
We
that's
said
not
if
gonna
they
happen.
win. We
And,
said if they
tell Blake
win.
Bishop, little dog whine. It ain't going to be no dog whining tomorrow. So I'm just letting y'all know again, get your hopes up, but it ain't going to happen. Have fun, guys.
I thought you were going to bark, Dirty Bird.
What was that, man? Somebody get that man. First of all, hey, buddy,
You lied to
listen.
me.
Don't call in line to Zeph like that, dog. You gonna call in on Trash Talk Friday? You got to be able to come with it. This first and foremost. I think my brother need an inhaler, man. Listen, I had a little case of asthma, and that little breathing you was doing right there sound like a little bulldog. So I know you a bulldog. You might need to take 2 squirts. Hold it for a second, then exhale. Then call back, man, and get your phone line signal together, man. I know they paying phone bills down in Athens. They buying Chargers and Hellcats and stuff. Come on now. Trash Talk Friday. And I'm full of it.
I don't think he deserves to be called dog.
I mean,
Dirty Bird. He said he was going to bark like a real bulldog.
Hey, listen, I mean, people saying all kind of stuff nowadays. You just going to go with it, I guess.
I kind of want, I get Georgia fan being excited. Just break it down, though. Tell me how you're doing it.
That's all I'm saying.
Slay has gone into full detail on how he thinks Tennessee's going to win.
Come on, man. That's all I'm asking. I ain't asking.
I mean, it's one thing to trash talk, but I mean,
give us something.
Give a little analysis here.
These little dogs ain't gonna be little dogs. What?
I mean, they're not gonna just win because they're Georgia.
That ain't gonna
not this year.
Tell Blaine Bishop. No, you tell Blaine Bishop.
Yeah, Blaine already left.
Yeah, he gone.
Chris Lowe joins us from on3.com. Low dog, what's up, man?
Can you guys just keep me on the rest of the show so I can listen?
Low dog, they got me ready to roll, baby.
It's been weird, Low dog. It's been kind of a quiet week from Georgia fan. It's almost like they're not very confident for some reason. But the last couple of days they picked it up a little bit.
And you know who loves that is Kirby Smart. He loves the fact that there's not as many people talking about the dominance of the Georgia program. You're hearing broadcasters, media people, fans say, well, maybe this is the most beatable team Georgia has had since Josh Heupel. How many times do you think he's mentioned that to his team this week?
He's the master of that stuff.
I mean, they won. I love this Slay. They won 29 straight games at one point, from 21 to 23. I guess Bama beat them in the SEC championship game. And I mean this is a compliment to Kirby. I really do. They won 29 straight games. And I bet you in 20 of those, he told his team how nobody believed in you. You guys are underdogs. Nobody can win this football game. Yeah. And he's the best at that. Yes, and his teams respond. So I would say he likes the fact that maybe there's some people, I'm not, because I know what Kirby's built there, but there's some people maybe sleeping on the dog.
He is so good at that. You're right. It kind of reminds me of Lou Holtz, Low Dog. Remember when he was at Notre Dame?
Oh.
And they had those incredible teams, that 88 national title team, and he was like, oh, man,
Yeah, Lou was the original format.
Yeah,
he was
Winthrop can get after you, man.
I don't know if we can step on the field and win this football game. I really don't. But yeah, Kirby's taking it to another level.
I saw your boy Herb Street said a lot of people are overlooking Georgia, but he popped in the film and was like, "Oh yeah, Georgia still has freaks."
Mm-hmm. I tell you what it is. We're probably all guilty of the fact that that 21 and 22 teams, they lost about 60 people to the NFL draft, and most of those guys are on defense. And when that happens, you create that standard that you have all these guys that are just freak shows. And I mean that in a positive way.
Yeah.
And then, you just can't continue, especially in this day and age when you have the transfer portal and maybe a guy who's a great player, but he's playing behind a first-round pick at the end, says, you know what, I'm going to go somewhere else and play. Yeah. It's just hard to stockpile that kind of talent. The defensive line, the offensive line, year after year after year. So I think that's what's happened at Georgia, at Alabama a little bit, maybe even Ohio State. But no, they're still plenty good, plenty talented. They've got a lot of kids in the defensive line that everybody in America recruited. I don't know. I'm not saying he won't be able to. I don't know about Gunnar Stockton in this situation. He's not done it, go on the road in a true road game and play in this kind of environment. And I understand everybody says, well, he looked pedestrian in the first two games. Well, guess what? They didn't really have to show anything in the first two games. And he has played, though. I think it's unfair to say, well, he hasn't been on this kind of stage. Well, yeah, he was. He played in the SEC championship game last year and led Georgia to a win. And then he played in the playoff. He just hasn't done it in a road environment. So I think that's the thing. Can Tennessee get to him? Can they pressure him? Can they get him off balance and get that crowd and keep that crowd into the game? That's the thing. When Tennessee's played at home, I guess they played. This is what their third game they're playing in Knoxville since Josh has been there. It hasn't been the kind of environment where Tennessee's gotten ahead, and that crowd really became a factor. And I think that to me is the key, is to get it going, to not have to play from behind, and you go into the second half and that crowd's just whipped into a frenzy. And that to me will be really, really important in this football game, as well as, and I've said this ad nauseum, Tennessee's got to play well in the offensive line. And there's been a lot of talk about Joey Aguilar. There's been a lot of talk about getting to Gunnar Stockton, but they've got to play well and protect Aguilar, give him a chance to make some plays, and be able to run the football enough. They don't have to rush for 200 yards, but run the football enough to where Georgia's defense has to play a little bit more straight up.
How confident? Yeah, Georgia's been able to primarily stuff Tennessee's run game up the middle, and that kind of dictates things. And then they've been able to get after the quarterback. How confident do you think Georgia is that they will be able to get after Aguilar and affect the pass game?
Well, very. I mean, when you look at every game in this series, they've sacked Tennessee quarterbacks 18 times in the last 4 games.
Jeez. 18
times in 4 games. Tennessee's thrown no touchdowns in this game the last 3 years, 0. And here's the thing that it sticks out to me. Josh said it this week, third down. Who wins third down in this game? If you get behind the sticks against Kirby Smart defenses, you're in trouble. But I think the same goes for Tim Banks and the way they come after people and how aggressive they are. But Tennessee guys, the last 3 games, again, they've not thrown a touchdown pass in 3 games in this meeting, are 14 of 43 on third down, 24%. They got to be a lot better. And I think the key to that is, instead of 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10, they got to have some 3rd and 2s, 3rd and 3s.
Nick Saban said today on the Pat McAfee show that Joey Aguilar is a better quarterback for Josh Heupel than Nico was. He said Aguilar executes Heupel's offense better than Nico did. He said Nico's a better athlete, but that Aguilar executes the offense better, and that will affect third downs. I think that's where he was going with your point there.
Yeah, and I would agree with Nick. I think Aguilar is probably better at getting rid of the football quicker, probably a little bit more instinctive. Nico at times sort of played mechanical last year. Now certainly he showed his toughness and ran around and made some plays. Nico did, but I think being able, as Nick said, on third down to do a couple different things is important against Georgia, because you can't be predictable, and they're going to dial up pressures. Kirby is, and that staff, Glenn Schumann's pressures are going to come at Aguilar from places he probably hasn't seen before. And how does Tennessee hold up? How do the backs block? How do the tackles perform in this game? Does Joe at the line of scrimmage, does he see that stuff? Does he recognize that stuff pre-snap? That's, again, when you're going to go against one of Kirby's defenses, it goes all the way back when he was at Alabama. You've got to be really, really sound in what you're doing. And I think the thing about Joe is that everybody over there has said since the day he stepped foot on campus is how diligent he is at studying and watching tape and getting in the film room and making sure he's as prepared as he possibly can be. And I guarantee you he's done that for this game. In short, I think this is probably the most beatable team, and Kirby's listening. He's probably licking his chops. The most beatable Georgia team Tennessee has faced since Heupel's been there. or maybe I should say the most winnable game when you take into account the games in Knoxville. But I think Tennessee's going to have to play far and away its best game that it's played against Georgia, since Heupel's been there to win this game.
CeeLo, let's go down to good old Oxford, man. I walked around and looked around, and I see exactly what's going on, but Austin Simmons, not necessarily healthy walking into this matchup. Taylor Green, who is healthy, has been playing at a different level, and I think it's still going under the radar. What better scene to go down and kind of make your stamp if you're Sam Pittman's crew than this showdown with Ole Miss?
Yeah, I thought Arkansas was probably the team coming into the season, and we talked about it on this show, that was probably being slept on the most. And they have a hard schedule, a really difficult schedule. But I knew in year two, under Bobby Petrino, that Green would be a problem for a lot of people, and he has been. I mean, he can run, he can throw it, and he's like a gazelle, man. When he gets in open field, you're not going to run him down. And I really, this is a game. Everybody talks about Georgia, Tennessee, A&M, Notre Dame, Florida, LSU. This game, to me, is sort of the epitome of what the league is going to be this year. You got Arkansas, who not a lot of people were talking about going into a nationally ranked team to play at their place, and Ole Miss. You're right. Austin Simmons is not healthy. I don't know how much he'll play in this game. If he will play, will they bring him in as sort of as an emergency quarterback? He's got that ankle, man. It's hard to play against this level when you're at quarterback, when you're not 100%. So your quarterback at Arkansas is healthy. So I look forward to this game. I think it's got a chance to be a good game. The other thing, too, remember, is Ole Miss absolutely just embarrassed Arkansas last year.
Yes, they did.
I mean, they beat them like you shouldn't beat anybody. And I guarantee you that Sam Pittman and Bobby Petrino and the kids that were on that team, like a Taylor Green, they remember that. Those things have a way of festering, as you know, when you played ball. So I like that matchup, and I think it'll give fans that haven't seen him play a whole lot a chance to watch Taylor Green play. And he still makes some mistakes, and he still is a little bit of a gunslinger, so to speak. But, boy, he makes plays on the move, and he is tough to tackle.
Arkansas schedule, you mentioned at number 17 Ole Miss, at Memphis, at home against number 8 Notre Dame, at number 15 Tennessee, at home against 16 Texas A&M, at home against 24 Auburn, at home against Mississippi State, who's better than a lot of people thought, at LSU, who's number 3, at number 7 Texas, and then they close at home against 25 Missouri. I mean, Oklahoma's got 8 SEC games. All 8 are currently ranked in the top 25. Arkansas not far behind them.
Yeah, I think if you sit down and try to decide who has a harder schedule the rest of the way, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Florida, good luck with that.
Yeah, Florida's 8 out of 10.
Yeah, all of them are just brutal. It's like your brother, the head ball coach, used to say that you're only as good as your coach, or what did he say, your talent and your schedule. And schedules are not always created equal, as we know.
Yeah.
Slay Dog and I are all in on Vanderbilt at South Carolina.
Yes.
What do you think about that matchup?
Yeah, that's a good one, too. And somebody asked me earlier on the show, I did, give me your 2 upset specials to watch for in the league. And my 2 were Arkansas, Ole Miss, Vandy, South Carolina. And I think South Carolina, they just haven't shown at this point that they can line up and knock people off the ball on offense. I don't know how good they are in their offensive line. Clearly, their quarterback is terrific, Eleanor Sellers, but they beat Virginia Tech, big special teams play, and did just enough. Vanderbilt, though, by contrast, was as dominant in the second half, really, as any SEC team I've seen so far this year in one half of play.
Yeah.
They didn't just beat them; they just beat them up. I'm talking about the Commodores, the way they beat up Virginia Tech on the road in the second half. And what was the old saying when we were kids? Slay, they beat them like they stole something.
Yeah.
Can we still say that kind of stuff anymore? I don't know if that's.
Now you got to say what they're saying. BTA, belt to the bottoms.
Okay. Well, and I don't think that was any. I don't think that was any fluke the way Vandy beat them. I think that's what you're going to see more times than not under Clark Lee. Is they're physical, they're disciplined. They're not going to make a lot of mistakes. They're not going to give you anything. Think about Vanderbilt. They will not give you anything. You're going to have to beat them. And then they've got a quarterback and Pavia who is he's fearless. And his team, the guys around him play that way. That's a hard place to play at night, though, Columbia.
645 SEC Network.
Yep. Yeah, it's a tough place to go in and play. But, no, that's a lot of good matchups, man. This is going to be a great Saturday for football.
So it is.
I was reading a piece from a South Carolina writer. I forget who it was, but he pointed out that Vanderbilt quarterback Diego Pavia said in a podcast in the offseason that he had this South Carolina game circled.
Yes, he did.
And this week, Vanderbilt offensive tackle Bryce Henderson said, quote, "We know that we can beat them, and we're going to go in there and do it," end quote. When's the last time you've seen this kind of confidence coming out of a Vanderbilt locker room?
Yeah, well, and I think it's real, too. I don't think it's pumped up.
Yeah. It's not false confidence.
Mm-hmm.
No, and they, look at what they did last year, and they were a better team than they showed down the stretch last year. Probably wasn't close to 100%.
That was the thing. Yep.
I'm not. That's not an excuse. It's just a fact. And they've won enough games now and been in enough games. I always go back. I was in Nashville last year for that Texas game. Texas ended up being one of the best 4 teams in America, and Texas had to recover an onside kick at the end of that game to secure the win.
That's right.
That was a close football game. So I think they played. This crowd, Vanderbilt crowd, has played in enough tough games, against enough really good teams, and they've won enough and had enough success. And we can say all day, "Hey, I expect to go, finish this marathon. I expect to go win this football game, or I expect to go dunk right on top of Ron Slay's head." Until you've done it, man. Yeah. We can talk all we want to. I think Vanderbilt absolutely believes some of the things they're saying.
Chris Lowe with us from on3.com.
CeeLo, man, take me off the ledge of being an SEC bias and understanding that when Marcus Freeman get his guys out of week 1, they start to get it rolling. I think A&M, man, just is something to what Elko and them got going, man, that make me think they can go up there and get it done.
Well, I tell you what, Slay, if you like just sort of line up and hit each other in the face, this is your game, man.
Yeah.
These two teams are physical. Both of them are good in the offensive line. That's the essence of what Mike Elko wants to be, his football team is, and they are really good in the offensive line. They've got a couple of different backs. This is going to be one of his blood and guts game, and same with Notre Dame. And this is, markedly similar, as you said, to what happened last year to the Irish. They lose to Northern Illinois early, and everybody sort of think about how quickly the narrative changed in college football.
Yes.
What was being said about Marcus Freeman at Notre Dame about this time a year ago? What was he going to be able to get it done? Was he in over his head at Notre Dame? Oh. How could they lose at home? Well, all they did is win every game they played the rest of the way until the national title game. So I guess it's a reminder to all of us, man, not to overreact in the first couple of weeks of college football season. But I think this is definitely a big boys football game, and who is the most physical, who can run the football a little bit. And I tell you, it's also, I think it's a telltale game a little bit for Marcel.
Yes.
Your homeboy there in Nashville. Yep. He played and stepped up and got it done in some big moments last year. I always go back to the Florida game, where he led them all. And that was sort of the game that sort of announced, all right, Texas A&M's got a pretty good football team.
Yep.
The team, not just Marcel, did not play as well down the stretch. Here's a chance now to go on the road against a really good football team and show that, hey, you talk about all the quarterbacks in the league, and I'm right up there in the upper tier with any of those.
Speaking of Florida, real quick on the way out, speaking of Florida, I think LSU wins that game, but Slay made a great point on Monday. He was like, say what you want about that loss against South Florida, and it was ridiculous. I mean, you've got the ball with less than 3 minutes to go, and you throw it twice, take 20 seconds off the clock, then you get a PI, then you get a guy spit in a guy's face, and I mean, just ridiculous. It's funny how Florida has had these games going with the shoe and all this stuff lately. But Slay's point was a good one. Whatever you get from Florida is going to be their best game on Saturday.
Well, I have that same feeling that this program has been beaten up a lot over the last few years. And you're right. Billy, under his watch, his teams have done some things from the sideline that just – you're going to get beat more times than not when you do those things. But the thing he did do well last year is he did not lose his locker room.
That's right.
You know, the kids rallied around him. They rallied around each other. I think this game, to me, is what I would call a DJ Lagway game. If he's as good as we think he is, and I think he's a terrific player, that he'll play lights out, and they will rally around him. I agree that Florida will play much, much better than we saw him play against South Florida. But listen, I saw LSU live in week 1. That defense looks legit.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
and
much better.
playing in Baton Rouge, it's going to be a total
at night too.
Yeah, that's talk about tough places to win. Tiger Stadium on a Saturday night. But I think you're on it, Slay. It's Florida will play a lot better. LSU will not be able to go in there and turn the football over and expect to walk out and win. They better play a good football game, and probably will need to play better than they did on offense. And Clemson's pretty good on defense, but I think they're going to have to be more potent and more consistent on offense than they were against Clemson.
Chris, appreciate the bonus time. We'll talk with you Monday about all these games that happened this weekend and kind of reflect. But you've got an announcement. You've got a new show that you're working on.
Yeah, I don't know about an announcement. Something I'm looking forward to. Going to go back on Sunday nights. The lowdown on via Rocky Top Insider. You can access it on RockyTopInsider.com, Rocky Top Insider YouTube, and any of the places where you like to get your favorite podcasts. It's something I'm going to do with Bob Baskerville. We'll start this Sunday at 8 o'clock and do it on Sundays going forward. And I look forward. We might even have you two as guests one night, special guests.
I was gonna say, Lo, like I was able to pop on with you some doing basketball. You gonna go in basketball too, or just football?
Yeah, that's the plan. We'll go through basketball, some of baseball, and we'll do it right on through. A lot of Tennessee talk, but a lot of SEC talk. Very similar to what I did on the Nation the last 21 years, but very, very comparable to that. Now, I'm grateful and I'm looking forward to it. Bob's a great guy. And, something we did a test run, so to speak, today, like a last scrimmage this morning before the first game. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll have some fun. And again, we'll talk about all things SEC, all things Tennessee, all things in the college sporting world.
This is going to shock you. When 3HL first aired in January of 2010, we did not do a run-through. We just hit the mics live.
Turn it on.
Here we go.
When you got pros like Slay and Davenport, you don't need to unlock games.
Yeah, they're pros for sure, and so is Blaine Bishop. Clay Travis, I don't know, but it was fun. So the lowdown on Sunday nights, and check it out through the Rocky Top Insider socials at CLO ESPN on X. And is that you changed it, didn't you? Now that you're
oh yeah,
you're on 3.
I've done the same thing. I've done the same thing. It's on 3. You're right. It's a national deal. I've caught myself already doing that 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, I'm bad about it.
2-week anniversary today with On 3, by the way.
2 weeks. That? All right. There you go. Good stuff, man. Appreciate you, Chris. Have a great weekend, man.
All right, guys. Take care.
All right, Lo.
See, he's going to Tennessee, Georgia.
I was just about to say, is he at LSU, Florida? Okay.
Tennessee, Georgia for Low Dog.
At CeeLo FB on X. That is his new tag.
I love that he kind of talked around it, too.
Yeah,
he wasn't sure.
I was wondering, like, what?
Hey, man, old dogs.
Yeah.
I completely understand. If you want to watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch, there are some games tonight in the college football world, including a former Vol quarterback playing tonight. We'll talk about it also, who's out for the Titans, who's doubtful for the Titans. We have that info for you. If you want in, 615-737-1045.
Hey, get your HVAC units fixed. Yeah, it's that simple. It's time. You need to hit up Spring Hill Heating and Cooling. This is the end of summer, and going into fall, you're going to be up and down as far as your temperature. Why are you going to put your HVAC unit through that problem and knowing that it can't survive? No, you need Kevin and the family to come through and take care of it, man. Do not sit around and wait and let it go out and not know exactly what's going on. Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, they offer 72-month no-interest financing with approved credit. Call another company about your unit and not sure if you agree, well, they give you second opinions for free. That's what Spring Hill does. And if your unit needs repairs. They also offer low monthly payments on those repairs. So don't keep sweating it out. Don't keep sitting there getting frustrated about something that you can control. Not when you can hit the people that do the heating and cooling and take care of all your HVAC needs. That is Spring Hill Heating and Cooling. Hit them up at springhillac.com. Welcome back in to 3HL right here on 104.5 The Zone. We were locked and loaded on this Friday, man. Trash Talk Friday. Rest what we go about right here on this show. Mayor, Big Slay, and the one and only Zephyr behind the glass.
What up?
The phone lines are open for you, 615-737-1045. You got something to say. You got your team that you want to cheer on. Call in. Let us hear about it. Like, we're here for that, y'all. Every single time.
Indiana continues its tough schedule, hosting FCS school Indiana State.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight, the Hoosiers are favored by 46.5. They beat Old Dominion 27-14 and Kennesaw State 56-9. Also coming up tonight, Colorado at Houston. Caden Salter got benched.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
they going with the young fella?
They're going with the third quarterback. 6:30 ESPN. Houston favored by 4.5. Tonight at 9 o'clock on the Big Ten Network, New Mexico at UCLA.
Hold on, yo.
Bruins are 0-2, but favored by 14.5. Nico completing 63.5% of his passes, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 195 yards per game. I saw a piece out of CBS Sports about Nico, and they were talking about the concerns that his family had with regard to the UCLA talent level, kind of similarly that they felt like at Tennessee. Although it's really weird about that whole thing with Tennessee. Like, you say what you want about wanting to get out or offense didn't fit you or whatever you want, but all of Tennessee's wide receivers, though not experienced, 4- and 5-star players. So I get what you're saying at UCLA, but to compare the two is completely different. And the other part of that story was that Nico didn't have very many transfer portal options, and that's why he landed at UCLA.
Yeah, come on, Nico. Like, I mean,
what were you looking up? Did I miss?
No. You were spot on. I was just wondering, like, what happened? Did they skip over Julian Lewis, the 5-star guy for Colorado?
I just heard it was their third.
Yeah, that's what they
quarterback.
said. Last week, quarterback Ryan Staub, I think is how you said it, was third on Colorado's depth chart behind highly regarded senior transfer Caden Salter and 5-star freshman Julian Lewis.
Now, did you mention sorry, I was on the phone. Did you mention Dion coming out and refuting that report?
No, it says right here, that's the goal. I don't want to play musical chairs with quarterbacks. Dion said, why would I want to come in the game and do that?
Yeah.
I mean, but
Dion went to Twitter after that report came out and goes, I don't know why the media is putting stuff out that's not true, or something along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
And so everybody's like, well, where'd this come from then?
Staub has taken the majority of first-team practice repetitions this week, though Sanders has yet to name him the starter publicly. I don't know when this came out, though.
TSU 1-1. They beat North Carolina A&T in the opener 24-21. Then defending national champ North Dakota State came in here and kind of did what they do.
Did they?
Yeah, 59-3, I think.
Oh, wow.
Now the Tigers try to get to 2-1 as Alabama A&M comes to Nissan Stadium. Kickoff 3 o'clock tomorrow at Nissan Stadium. Alabama A&M lost 52-7 at Arkansas, then beat Alcorn State 41-31 last week. Quarterback Cornelius Brown, the fourth, was 25-34, 260 through the air, 3 touchdowns. So TSU will have to get after him to get to 2-1. Austin Peay was in it at Georgia last week, but lost 28-6. This was the Governor's. This week, the Governor's host Morehead State in Clarksville at 6 o'clock. Morehead lost at Illinois State last week, 41-13. MTSU plays at Nevada tomorrow at 4. The Blue Raiders are 0-2, but looked better last week at Wisconsin. They trailed just 14-10 in the second half. Hopefully, they can figure out a way to pull the upset. Nevada, an 8.5-point favorite, and Tennessee Tech hosting Davidson tomorrow at noon. The Golden Eagles are ranked 16th in the FCS poll. They're 2-0 with wins over Cumberland 65-0 and Chattanooga 45-17. Coach Bobby Wilder has Tennessee Tech headed in the right direction for sure. Davidson 0-2 coming in. They got blown out in both of those games, so an opportunity for Tennessee Tech to get to 3-0. For the Titans, J.C. Latham, Tavondre Sweat, both out against the Rams, and Khalil Mullings and Kevin Winston Jr. listed as doubtful against the Rams. We'll talk more about that game as we continue through the show. 615-737-1045. Matthew and Franklin. Matthew, what's up?
Tomorrow at noon, the Golden Eagles are ranked 16th.
Matthew, turn the radio down, please.
They're 2-0 with wins over Cumberland.
Come on, Matthew. You got to be ready to roll, brother.
Mayor Ron, next up on 3HL. Mayor Ron, what's up?
What's happening? It's good to be on the afternoon show. I'm usually doing the morning show. I believe Ron Firebird Slay there was listening to my poem last Friday.
I was.
I got one for you. I didn't get into the show this morning. Didn't work out, but I got something for you and I'd love for you to hear it. So here it goes.
Okay, let's do it.
My fellow Titans fans, as we ponder through what occurred in Mile High, it makes us wonder, how good is Joey Sly? Bones special teams did what they should, a defense that showed they could be real good. Relax, look at the growth. They're becoming complete now that we all know an elbow equals 2 feet. Bill and Brian are like Geppetto and Pinocchio. Let Cameron pull the strings. Maybe he's better. Own that, bro. It's back home where we witnessed a miracle one day. We will butt heads with the Rams on every play. A poised quarterback will set our team's mentality. Stay aggressive, D. Play like dogs, but with no penalty. It's painful, Rams, getting knocked on your tail. Tune into this game because the Titans are going to give them hell.
Tighten up. That's what I'm talking about, Mayor Ron. Way to come out and deliver. I usually do hear him on the morning show. I was wondering where he was today. He's right here on our show.
Yeah, Johnny the Poet's going to have something to say about that.
Oh, Poet, you better go get your guitar out for this one now.
Little Poet, Trash Talk Friday.
Yeah, Mayor Ron coming back to back with it now, Johnny.
Little poem off. John L. says A&M is in Huntsville. Yeah, but the game is at Nissan Stadium. I don't know what he's talking about there. But anyway, TSU home game.
Sometimes he's just talking.
TSU home game. When we come back, Nick Saban on the Pat McAfee Show, breaking down the Tennessee-Georgia game, had some interesting things to say about the quarterback. And we'll go through some Tennessee-Georgia notes, get into some Titans-Rams, all that coming up. Stay tuned. 3HL, 615-737-1045. Change is always happening. Hey, it's part of life. And when it comes to music, change is all around us. Songs are rewritten, classics are remixed, bands and artists come and go. Even our taste in music changes, but no matter how things change in 5 years, there is one thing that will stay the same: the price of your internet. Xfinity is introducing a 5-year price guarantee. It means you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi with their best equipment included for a price that stays exactly the same. Surprise? Well, life is full of them. One internet price, 5 years guaranteed. Learn more at Xfinity.com/deals. Again, Xfinity introducing a 5-year price guarantee. One internet price, 5 years guaranteed. Learn more at Xfinity.com/deals. Restrictions apply. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees are extra and subject to change. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024.
Good afternoon. It is 4:04. I'm Joseph Bonanno, live from the Circus Sports at Kentucky Downs Studios. The Titans return to Nashville this weekend for the home opener versus the Rams. The final injury report is out, and for the Titans, starting right tackle J.C. Latham out with a hip injury. Defensive tackle Tavondre Sweat out with an ankle injury. Running back Khalil Mullins and safety Kevin Winston Jr. both listed as doubtful. Brian Callahan said today after practice that he did not going to commit to a starting right tackle. As for the Rams, guard Steve Avila and tight end Colby Parkinson are both considered doubtful to play versus the Titans on Sunday. Kickoff is at noon. Titans radio coverage starts at 11 a.m. right here on The Zone. College football week 3 returns on Saturday. Number 3 LSU hosting Florida. Number 8 Notre Dame hosting number 16 Texas A&M. Vanderbilt traveling to number 11 South Carolina, and number 15 Tennessee hosts number 6 Georgia at Neyland Stadium. Kickoff is at 2:30. All network coverage of the game starts right here on The Zone at noon. For our foundation repair and whatever needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once and your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Three HL 104.5 The Zone. Britt Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Hope you're having a great Friday. It is Trash Hour Friday here on 3HL. If you want to end 615-737-1045. Dawn Davenport is not here. She is on assignment for ESPN 2. She is in Jonesboro, Arkansas, where she said all of the people are very nice there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean,
if you're going to be somewhere.
Yeah. Get some good work done.
I'm trying to get where she wrote. Oh, y'all, the people in Jonesboro might be the nicest humans ever. This place is insane. There hasn't been a single person that hasn't said, have a blessed day at the end of our interaction. It's almost bizarre.
Oh, I'm talking about.
And I wrote, that's good, Babsy. Have a blessed day.
That was good.
That was all at like 6:30 this morning or something. I don't know. She's getting after it. She was with Butch Jones today.
Yeah. Building all the bricks.
Not what she called them.
Yeah, her phone corrected to something else. Mickey Ryan, who's like the nicest guy ever on the air, one day at the American Red Cross blood drive with the police officers in the fire department.
Mm-hmm.
He used to always say, Butch, please. Except one time, he didn't.
That's all it took is one time, too, though.
I like how she...
I was like, I looked at him, I'm like, did that really just come out of your mouth? Holy crap.
I really like how she tried to take us down memory lane of the 2010s of Tennessee football history. Like, hey, man, y'all were really that bad? I was like, thanks, Don. Appreciate the trip.
Yeah, Butch beat Georgia twice.
Yes, he did.
Kirby Smart has only lost to Tennessee once, and that was a Hail Mary. That was in his first year at Georgia.
Well, time to change all that.
I don't want it to come down to a Hail Mary, Slay.
I don't care what it come down to.
A win's a win.
I didn't say win. I just said, like, what are the odds that you hit 2 in a row against them?
Oh, it's likely.
That wouldn't be 2 in a row.
I don't want it to come down to a Hail Mary. I don't want to be sitting there, however I'm consuming that game, watching a Hail Mary be thrown. I don't want that. From a Tennessee perspective, just go do what you do, win the game, and move on.
Just win.
Can you imagine what Neyland will do if that happens? The Hail Mary.
I don't want the Hail Mary. Give me 34-6.
I know, but just imagine.
Slay shaking his head at me. That's not happening.
Yeah, not that one right there. Not yet.
Hail Mary's more likely than 34-6.
Yeah, that class is coming in next year. In a year or two, maybe we can do that. But no, we get down.
I talked to someone close to people that said that Kirby Smart really thinks that they can get after the quarterback and affect the passing game with the pass rush.
Good. Because guess what we want to do?
Same thing. That's what it's going to come down to. Who's better at that? I really think it's going to be a low-scoring game. Do you?
Yeah, you want my score?
I don't know.
No, save it to the end.
I got it. I'm ready. I know what to do.
You had it yesterday. You just want to give it.
Mm-hmm. And we're in victory formation in it.
Okay. I'm going to write down my score.
Okay.
Just so I'm not copying from you.
I'll write mine down.
Why are you hiding it? We ain't in class. By the way, I was at Pearl Cone yesterday.
Were you?
Yeah. I saw Coach Brunetti over there.
Man, Brunetti, a good dude, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good game, 15-14, the little ninth graders.
Hey.
Yeah.
Who won, CBA?
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
it came down to it, though.
Pearl been running things, man, in their freshman class. East came on last year, though, in the freshman class, so, yeah.
Yeah, Pearl Cone looked good. They had some athletes. They were getting to the outside pretty good. They had the ball at the end of the game and just pass fell incomplete at the end, but it's fun watching a little ninth grade football.
Absolutely. It
was a beautiful night, too.
Shout out to Firebirds. What up? And the little Lions.
And Coach Brunetti.
What the Lions doing?
Coach Brunetti was working the front gate.
Man, Brunetti, come on, man. You got to be all hands on deck. You know what I mean? Ain't CBA playing somebody good today?
Yes. Cincinnati Moeller.
Here?
Yeah. At 6 o'clock, though, early.
And what's the name? BGA playing somebody from Golly. My homegirl told me in therapy today. Somebody from way out of town, man.
Physical therapy.
Yeah. What did I say?
Therapy. I just did. I don't know. Like you're in mental therapy talking about high school football.
Possibility, or don't put it past.
I mean, everybody needs it. I'm not saying that, but it'd be funny if you're talking about BGA football.
All I'm saying, don't put it past. Ain't no telling. Like, hey, man, it might be some stuff I need to get off my chest about high school. Telling you, dog. Man.
Yo, dog, you see who BGA is playing today?
It's like, dude, I can't remember what you said.
Tennessee hosting Georgia tomorrow at 2:30. Bulldogs have won 8 in a row in the series and are favored by 3.5 now. It keeps bouncing between 3.5 and 4.5.
So it's back down to 3.5?
Mm-hmm. It opened at 6.5. That's when I got it. I should have texted you.
I would have, you probably shouldn't have, because I wouldn't have had nothing else to bet.
Unload.
I would put everything on that.
Go give me a bag full of
and lay it down.
Nick Saban on the Pat McAfee Show talking about Joey Aguilar. This is interesting. Check it.
Well, I think you got to have good defense because you can't just outscore everybody in college football now. But I think Josh Heupel does a great job with the offensive team. And I think Joey Aguilar does a great job of executing the offense. He actually executes the offense, to me, a little better than even Nico did. Now, Nico's a better athlete. He can run faster and all that. But when it comes to accuracy and decision-making, Joey Aguilar does a really good job. And that's important for Josh Heupel's offense. Every running play has an RPO or an advantage throw built into it. So for the quarterback to throw those accurately is really, really important.
Yeah.
And they make explosive plays, man. And I'm telling you, if they can run the ball against you, it is a real tough day playing against Tennessee because they're always going to go fast. You've got to get your ass off the field on third down or you're going to have these long extended drives where your team's going to get tired. So you're going to be at a disadvantage.
Have you seen Aguilar's story? The City College of San Francisco, then Diablo Valley College, then App State. Then he was at UCLA, I don't know for how long, maybe a week. I don't even know if he got enrolled. And then when Nico goes there, he's like, all right, I'll just go to Tennessee. It's like he's one of these guys that we've seen in this modern transfer portal era, comes from a smaller school, works his ass off, and now he has the opportunity on the biggest stage. We saw it with Mateer last week with Oklahoma. We thought that was a special connection that he and his offensive coordinator Arbuckle had whenever they got to Oklahoma. Is this going to be one of those types of magical runs potentially with Aguilar this year, or is this a defense that he's never seen before and we have no idea how he's going to react?
Well, I think he's going to see the best defense he's seen by far. They're faster. They know how to prepare. Then they know how to play against this offense because they have experience doing that. Kirby has experience doing it. And their players understand what they have to do to get ready for this offense. So I think this guy's going to have a great career here, though. And I think he's going to be a big-time story throughout the rest of the year.
Pretty good stuff from Nick Saban there. I think that is definitely the key from a Tennessee perspective. They've got to be able to run the football, and they just haven't been able to do that against Georgia. Here's the other thing. The last couple of years, Tennessee hasn't gone fast. Like, people think that is what they are. They are this year. It was immediately noticed in the Syracuse game, which kind of surprised me, Slay, because Aguilar only had a couple of months in the system. Right. But they went as fast. They're going as fast this year as they did with Hendon Hooker.
Yeah. Yeah, they picked up on getting that veteran in there. You can see the difference immediately. I mean, it's just, I don't know if it's the experience or, like, just what he's putting in.
That's what Saban said. There's a pass element on every run play.
Yeah.
And when you kind of read between the lines of what he was saying with Joey Aguilar, He's saying Aguilar completely understands that part of it, and that Nico and Joe Milton didn't necessarily.
Yep, that's right.
And that's why they couldn't go that fast, and that's why the offense looks a little different.
Well,
so, Tennessee's played Syracuse and East Tennessee State. Georgia's played Marshall and Austin Peay. Tennessee put up 72 against East Tennessee State, who was ranked 24th in the FCS poll. Austin Peay was unranked, but now they are ranked after the performance against Georgia. But watching the Georgia-Austin Peay game in the second half, the broadcasters were talking about, well, they've run basically 3 plays today.
Yeah.
Bubble screens and lead right, lead left.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. Georgia's won 8 in a row in the series. It's their longest winning streak against Tennessee since the series began in 1899. Tennessee is 21-1 at home since the start of 2022. The only loss, the only game they played against Georgia in that time frame in Knoxville. Tennessee fans will checker Neyland. They are 4-4 in these games, but they've won 3 in a row in the checker Neyland games.
Come on with it.
This is Gunnar Stockton's 4th start. He's 3-1, but this is his first true road start. Tennessee wide receivers versus Georgia's elite secondary. Dalen Everett, Zion Brandy, KJ Boulder. Definitely a key to this game. It's going to be fun. We'll talk more about it as we roll through the show. 615-737-1045. Jarrett Garantenno is next. He does film study on YouTube. If you're a Tennessee fan, he goes through every play and breaks it down with multiple camera angles. It's really, really good. Subscribe to his YouTube channel. But we'll talk about what he saw against East Tennessee State and what to expect from Tennessee against Georgia in just a little bit. He's going to join us in the middle of the next segment. So we do have time for Jake and Brentwood, Joey on the plane. 615-737-1045. Life can change in an instant. A car wreck can throw everything off: your job, your bills, your peace of mind, everything. That's when you need our good friends at Bart Durham Injury Law. 615-242-9000. That is the phone number for Bart Durham Injury Law. Go ahead and get that number into your phone. Just in case something happens, you'll be able to know exactly what to do in the moment. 615-242-9000. Marine veteran Blair Durham and his team have been fighting for folks in Tennessee for years, making sure insurance companies pay up the way they're supposed to and when they're supposed to. No upfront costs, no waiting around, just real people making sure that you get what you deserve. 615-242-9000 is the number. So if you've been injured, don't wait. Call BDIL, Bart Durham Injury Law, 615-242-9000. Even if you haven't been injured, just in case something happens down the road again, I encourage you to get this number into your phone now. 615-242-9000. They're here 24/7, ready to fight for you. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Every Friday at 4:20, we visit with former Tennessee quarterback Jarrett Garantenno, and he joins us now. JJ, what's up? How are you, man?
What's up, fellas? How you guys doing?
Doing well. How much can you discern from a 72-point offensive output against East Tennessee State?
Half and half, right? We would much rather a 72-point outlook than a 24-point outlook. So we'll take the positive and sit there and say that we had a record-setting day.
So what do you think when you go through the tape? And again, JG does this on YouTube. You guys need to subscribe, rate, review, subscribe, all those things with him. You do a great job with that thing. But what do you see when you put in that tape? Did Tennessee show very much? What were they trying to get done?
I feel like we didn't show very much. We kind of showed what we had similar to game one. I think when you look at that tape, you see a level of physicality again. I think we had a little bit more MAs and a little bit more misdirection stuff going on offensive line-wise just because of the different looks that ETSU was bringing us, just because they're a lesser opponent. They were shading the linemen a little bit later. They were throwing a little bit different blitzes that we weren't expecting. So we had some different looks, some different things that they caught us on. But all in all, it was very positive. And I think we stayed very vanilla, right? We're obviously looking forward to the next week with Georgia. We don't want to really show too much. And I don't really know if we can expect the same type of things that we've been running game one and game two to work against Georgia.
Right. So do you go into a game like that, not to disrespect East Tennessee State at all? You know, they were a top 25 team in the FCS level, but do you go into that game and kind of like work on you? Like it's more of a glorified practice thing?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a game, and then you look at more at like a joint practice. We really want to get better at these certain things from game one to game two. Obviously, they say from game one to game two, that's where you make your biggest jumps. So as a coaching staff, they're probably sitting there saying, like, let's stay vanilla, let's do what we do. Let's see if we can make the corrections that we need to make going into this week, obviously expecting that we're going to have a really, really good matchup in game three.
JG, man, what are your takeaways from how this offensive line is growing? Did you see differences from the Syracuse game to the ETSU game to what may be able to foreshadow something what's going to take place in this Georgia matchup?
The good thing is I didn't see anything different, which is the good thing. I thought in week one, I thought they were very dominant. I thought that they were very aggressive downhill. They were blocking the right guys, eyes in the right spot. Only thing, like I said, with week two, they kind of had some MAs just because of alignments and late things that ETSU was trying to jump off. Because if you from that level, from an SCS team versus an SEC team like that, you got to be able to do things differently than you would show on tape, or you got to do things to help your guys out because you just don't have the level of talent or level of body. So outside of just schematics and some MAs, I thought the level of physicality, the pass blocking, it didn't even look like Joey got even close to touch realistically. Yeah. Super clean. Another week of no sacks. That's obviously a plus all around for the team as a play caller, as a quarterback, O-line, wide receivers, tight ends. That's a joint effort. So very positive week two. Same thing is similar to week one.
Yeah, you see guys on the outside winning and, going over 100 yards and things of that nature. What was the biggest thing in the passing game? Was it Joey? Was it the scheme? Was it those guys getting separation? What did you pick up off the guys on the outside?
Week two was it was very similar to week one in this aspect of that pass game was very simple. I don't know if it changes. Obviously, I watched last year's game versus Georgia. It wasn't very much different, but it was very simple, and it just allows your players to play fast and play with speed. And that's really, they harp on that, right? And we have the guys to do it. Week two, you saw those guys kind of showing more of a vertical stretch and being able to shut down routes. I was talking a little bit on YouTube about the hinge route, the 15 yards back down the stem. So they were able to show different things. Obviously, in versus that team, I wouldn't expect them to play press or trying to really get exposed off a one-play explosive. So they were a little bit deeper off, and we did a very good job being able to catch the ball and run with it. A lot of yak opportunities.
So are you seeing improved production and I don't know, technique and all of the things with the wide receiver group?
Yeah, the one I definitely am route-wise. The one thing that definitely did fall off a little bit that I saw in week two was I don't think that we blocked as well on the perimeter. Obviously, this offense is predicated off the horizontal pass game as well as the vertical, and that just has to do with like the bubbles and the smokes and the thing that are flat down the line RPO game. I think we need to be able to match their level of physicality, Georgia's level of physicality from the safety, from the cornerback position, probably where they're the strongest. And if we can block on the perimeter and get that ball outside, then we have the playmakers to be able to have explosives.
What are your thoughts and takeaways so far with Miles Kisselman and Ethan Davis when given an opportunity, especially when playing together?
I think, honestly, that 12 personnel from the first 2 weeks was, I think, the best thing that I saw, to be honest. Like, I thought Miles and I thought, what was number 0's name?
Ethan Davis.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ethan, yeah, like, if you would, on the YouTube videos, I'm like, number 0, I love that kid nonstop.
I heard you talking about him the first week. I was like, yeah.
Football guys are
dude,
like that.
He was pancaking folks, dog.
Dude,
Yeah.
he was playing the level of physicality that I love to see, and I didn't realize that he was 6'5", 250.
Yeah.
But the 12 personnel that we were showing, I thought that you can really get a lot out of that. That's one of my favorite personnels in football, right? It softens up the defense in the aspect of they can't really play much coverages, and they have to take that nickel out. So you're sitting there with a Sam linebacker in there. You're sitting there probably at a 4-4 or 5, whatever it is, 5-3, most likely single high if we're running the ball efficiently. I don't know how much of that will do versus Georgia.
Yeah.
Just because I think if we load the box and we do put that 12 personnel and run that dose look with the 2 tight ends, they're only going to heavy up the box too. I don't know if that's something that we're looking to do, right? Like, I don't know if we really want to match personnels with them yet. Maybe a year from now, 2 years from now, maybe we get to that point.
Slay literally said that like 20 minutes ago.
I don't know just yet. Like, what is it? The Lee Corso, not so fast. Like, I don't know if we're going to do it just yet, but if we can go in 11 and we can have Ethan in there for some rundown things, throw him off with some pass game play action, and then we have Miles running routes, certain different times, obviously second and short, we can go 12. I don't know if we want to live in it because I don't think we want them matching our personnel per se.
What do you think about the run game? Obviously, they run 3 guys out there primarily, Peyton Lewis, Deshaun Bishop, Star Thomas. What are you seeing from those guys?
Those guys are really physical runners too, and I didn't expect them to be able to catch the ball so well out the backfield. Right, you see the way that their run style is. You'd think that they were not really pass catchers, but they're super talented. Obviously, the whole group. They said that they were very close knit together. I saw a little interview. I think it was with Deshaun, but they're very close knit. They all have the same running style. Right, they're all able to get downhill. The counter power game has been awesome for Tennessee the first 2 games. This is where we're going to really need them big time. Obviously, like last year. Who was it? Sampson had a 100+ yard running game versus Georgia.
Yeah.
Right. We need to be able to have that explosive plays from the running back room. And then this year, we obviously need to be able to stretch the field vertically and be a little bit better in the pass game than we were last year.
Jay Garantenno on Twitter, on X, and also on YouTube. The YouTube channel is Jay Garantenno, Jay. JG, Nick Saban said today on the Pat McAfee show about Joey Aguilar. He said he's a lot better quarterback for Josh Heupel's system than Nico was. He said not to say anything negative about Nico. He just said that Aguilar executes Heupel's offense better than Nico did. And he started talking about the RPO game and that Aguilar reads that really well. He said Nico's a better athlete, but Aguilar executes the offense better. Is that something that you're seeing when you pop in the tape?
Yeah, I would agree. And when Coach Saban says that, he's not talking about talent, right?
Right.
Obviously, Nico's a sophomore. Joey's going to be, is he a 5th-year senior this year?
Yeah.
Like, we're not talking about sitting here talent because I don't think that's really the question. I do think Nico's probably a more talented passer. Now, from the standpoint of quarterback play, Joey's playing a way better position than Nico was at that standpoint of from last year to this year, right? I think Joey's playing excellent in the aspects of doing the right things every play, right reads, not turning the ball over, knock on wood. That's what we can't have Saturday. But he's doing a really good job operating the offense. And that's what kind of Coach Saban's talking about. It's very visible that the offense is in sync. And when it's in sync and you're able to spit that ball out like Coach Heupel wants, and we're able to go fast pace, not a lot of MAs, accuracy, all those things, I think Joey's exhibiting very high quarterback play right now.
Gunnar Stockton making his first true road start. His 4th start overall. He's 3-1, but first true road test. It's going to be an incredible environment. It's going to be loud. How difficult of a challenge do you think that will be for him?
As soon as you said that, I felt like I was literally on the field right now just feeling the floor shake. Like, I already know that's how Neyland's going to be. It's going to be absolutely rocking. It's going to be his first SEC test, right? So we're not – as a coach, if I was a coach at Georgia, I'm not expecting to have to put the game in his hands.
Yeah.
And also, when you look at him talent-wise, I don't think he's really that quarterback anyway to put the game in his hands. Do I think Carson Beck is? Yeah, I think Carson Beck's significantly more talented than Gunnar. That doesn't have to do with who's a better quarterback for that system or what, but I just think Carson Beck is a better thrower of the football. He's more talented moving the pocket, throwing on the run, all those things. and the aspect of him having to manage an away game in one of the toughest stadiums, if not the toughest stadium in all of college football, that's just going to have to be something that they come to terms with, that it's not going to be very easy, right? So the first quarter is going to probably be, hopefully, I'm throwing it out there, some false starts because of crowd noise. There's going to be a lot of miscommunication. He's going to have to deal with operating the offense in a hostile environment. That's no joke. And I don't know if they have the people. That's what I was talking about today on my YouTube. I don't know if they have the guys anymore, right? Like, they still are Georgia. They still have top-tier talent, right? They're not as dominant as they normally are offensive line-wise. They usually have some sort of NFL draft picks at the wide receiver position, and they for surely have guys that are NFL draft picks at the running back position. I don't know if I've seen that the first two games. Now, can that pop up? Yeah, absolutely. Like, maybe, Coach Smart, he might have got these guys ready to go, right? Like, they might come out of nowhere, and then everybody's draft profile is coming out on Saturday. Everybody's going to have their best game of their life. But the first two games, I haven't seen the true Georgia like I've seen in the past with their run game and their offensive line being nasty and aggressive. That's where you got to kind of rely on your quarterback to be able to make those plays. I don't know if Gunner could do that. It's going to be very interesting to see him against our defense.
That's what someone asked me earlier, JG, was what scares me, not scares me, but what's the unknown for Georgia that would have you questioning this matchup with Tennessee? And that was my thoughts. The unknown with Gunner Stockton. And who is that guy that when it's a play or a moment that needs to be, is something that needs to be made, a play needs to be made, they have that guy circled that can go do it. Like, you don't look across the board and see guys slot for slot salivating at going to go and make that play because they're going to do it because they've done it before. In this situation, the unknown is the thing that has me, if I'm being real, is the thing that has me, if it was something to go wrong, it would be like, dawg, I didn't know he could throw it down the seam like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that. What is it? What is the unknown for you that has you scratching your head a little bit about Georgia?
That's what puts me in a frenzy, because I do know the University of Georgia is a top 5 recruiting class every year. Yeah. And I do know Kirby Smart knows how to develop, and he knows how to get coaches that do know how to develop as well. That's why I'm like, in the first 2 weeks of tape, maybe it's lesser opponents, I haven't seen anybody truly jump off.
Yep.
Now we're going to see SEC play. Listen, I'm not doubting that they have talent. They probably have loads of it, and they have loads of depth. That's where it's like the same as you. So like that's where I'm like who's going to be that guy? Because it hasn't just popped off on tape. We haven't really seen draft boards. We haven't seen it crazy. But we know we have them. They have them, right? Yeah. And we also know that we're down our 2 starting cornerbacks that are probably all SEC players and our best defensive tackle, right? So it's going to be that's why I'm so iffy on it, because do I think we can win? Absolutely.
Right.
I think that we have enough in our tank, and I think this could be the year. But I feel like there's so many unknowns that Georgia hasn't shown that kind of puts me in a little bit of a frenzy. We've shown a lot. We've obviously played Syracuse. We've had to come with our A game with that. Everybody knows who our players are: Staley, Braz, Matthews. They know our running backs. They know Miles. Who does Georgia got? Right. They got guys. I'm ready to see what the names are and the faces, try to put it all together.
Yeah. Zachariah Branch is the guy in the slot. He came over from USC, but he's tiny, but he can move. That's one guy. I would think, as we're talking, I would think that, and maybe you agree, maybe you don't, but if I'm Georgia, I want to run the football, and I want to run it early. And if I'm Tennessee, I want to shut down the run and make Gunner Stockton beat me. And if he does, he does. But that's where I would go.
Oh, I would. If I'm Coach Banks, and obviously Coach Banks is one of the best DCs in all of America. If I'm Coach Banks, I'm sitting there and I'm saying, let's load the box. Yep. Let's play single high. Obviously, Branch, I completely forgot about him. He's a great player from USC. Let's load in. Let's make Gunner beat us, right? One thing I'm not going to do is sit there in that too high look and have a weak box and let's see if Georgia's offensive line comes to play, because more times likely than not, they're going to come to play, right? Those guys are animals. They've been for, I don't even know what, 6 straight years that Kirby's been there. Unfortunately, I know all about him on the defense side, but
yes, you do.
I know, unfortunately, but I do, you know what I mean? So from a offensive standpoint for Georgia, I'm thinking we got to go run the ball downhill, especially in Gunner's first start, and we have to throw RPO off it and try to see RPO play action off it. That's really the make or break of Georgia. and we're going to see if we can get branch in space, right? They're looking at our cornerbacks right now, and obviously we have good players. We have a true freshman that's an excellent football player, but they're not what we normally start, right? So let's see. They're probably going to try to attack them. We're going to expect them to attack them because we have to stop the run. Now it's just going to be a matchup game.
Jerry Garantenno, you can check him out on YouTube. His breakdowns are great. At J Garantenno on YouTube. Slay.
JG, real quick before you go, what do you think Joey Aguilar's his ball handling is like? You know, as far as, you know, putting the ball in the belly, being able to come out, a little deception here and there. How do you think that's fared so far?
I thought it's looked really good. Obviously, the only one that we've had trouble with was, not off the top of my head, was that one play action pass and versus Syracuse. That one confused the heck out of me. I was like, because it wasn't really an RPO, it was true play action. So I don't know why the ball would even really have an effect on being pulled or on the ground. But he's had some. You see it on tape. You saw it in game 2 too. Like some things with some miscommunication with the running back. Hopefully it's all figured out, right? We can't have these lapses in probably the game of the year for us tomorrow. But he's taking care of the football, right? And he's going to need to continue to do that. And Josh Heupel's offense is a little bit easier to do that with the space and the pace because we're not really looking at too much complexity from the defense. And he just needs to continue doing what he's doing, right? Do not try to be anything other than yourself. That's kind of what I got into trouble with my last year. I was really just trying to make the plays. It happened in the first half where it was going down, and then second half they threw me different looks, and we weren't prepared for it as a staff, as a team. Going into that second half, we have to be better than ever, right? We have, as coaches, we have to go into the second half and make second half adjustments because you dang sure know that Kirby Smart is. He's one of the best in the country at it, NFL, college, whatever it is. And from the quarterback position, Joey just has to understand that the first half is a completely different game. And the second half, he's probably going to be throwing completely different things at you to stop what he saw in the first half. So that's a joint effort. That's from Coach Heupel. That's from Hasley. That's from Joey. We got to be prepared. First half game plan, second half game plan, because it's going to be two completely different games tomorrow.
Yeah. I saw you talking about it on Twitter a little bit. Are you going to be able to go to Knoxville, JG?
I had six tickets. And then unfortunately we couldn't because we had some family stuff pop up and then had plane tickets and everything. So I was expecting to. Next time I go to Knoxville will be an Oklahoma game. Probably the second biggest one.
Well, you're gonna have to hit up Slay's little party.
I know Slay throws it down, man. I gotta get an invite.
You open invitation, JG. Come on by. We right by the communications building, baby.
You guys are the best.
Thank you, JG. Good stuff, man. We'll talk about the Georgia game next week. Thank you.
Much love. See you guys.
All right. Jerry Garantenno, give him a follow on X and YouTube.
JG's going to get it to you broken down the way it's supposed to be, man.
Yep.
Golly, put me in the film room. That was it.
Jay Garantenno, and it's J-A-Y Garantenno. When we come back, your phone call, 615-737-1045. It is Trash Talk Friday. Coming up in the 5 o'clock hour, Moonshine will be in studio the entire hour. The energy level will get ratcheted up at that point. It's already pretty good, we think. But
drink my Celsius before you come in.
Lucas Pan Pizza on YouTube says, why are Vol fans so confident about this game? Ray Mann replies, because Vol's by 50. We'll be right back. Football season, Surf and Landscape Supply. These are your experts to get that lawn in shape. And we're in that time of year, man. You're going to have hot days. We're going to begin to have cool nights. You need to know what to do in terms of planning to move forward with your lawn. You need the experts at Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply. Trey Hartsook is here.
Hey, Brent, I'm going to tell you a question that we commonly get when this time of year is approaching is like, hey, when's a good time to start aerating and overseeding? I'll tell you, the best time and the best thing to do is to watch the weather. The weather's really going to dictate those areas where we need to aerate, punch holes, and make sure we get the grass seed down. And, Brent, I'll tell you, as always, there's no better grass seed in Middle Tennessee than our PCT. The proven turf grass technology is only available at Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply. It's second to none. And we know that because of the knowledge that we put into it. The stuff that we do to make sure that we are selling the best grass seed in Middle Tennessee is we put a ton of research into it. We make sure that everything we're selling is drought resistant, heat resistant, fungus resistant, all the things that we do within Middle Tennessee. If you're somebody that's never bought grass seed from us, please just give us one opportunity. Come in, get a bag of it, and compare it to what you did last year, and I promise you'll be back to buy some more. Stop in and see. We'd love to talk to you about it. We're conveniently located all over Middle Tennessee. Got locations in Nashville, Hendersonville, Murfreesboro, Bellevue, Brentwood, Lamar, Mountain Juliet, and Franklin. If you can't get a hold of us, check us out online, DickensSupply.com.
HL 1045, The Zone. Moonshine coming in from 5 till 6. We'll talk about Titans, Rams, and all the college football games coming up that we can get out there. Jake in Brentwood. It's been a minute, Jake. What are you doing, man?
I mean, a long minute, too, dog.
What's up, my brothers?
We don't know. We ain't heard from you. We don't know what's up, dog.
Where you been, bro?
Man, Sis is living her best life with spending time with Coach Cliche, so that's awesome.
I don't know what to do with that. Who's Coach Cliche?
Brick by brick.
Babs. Yeah, okay. Okay, Butch
Are you
Jones.
with me?
Yeah, we're with you, Jake.
with me?
Took a minute.
You with Big Slayer, you with me?
Stay with me.
You know it. We with you, baby.
Hey, cash money.
Records.
Slay not taking any thunder. Here's my cash money. Take a $100 bill.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go UT. Let's go Vanderbilt. Let's go Florida.
I'm with you on two of those three.
You lost me on Florida.
Yeah, I can't listen.
Lost me on Florida?
I wanted to say this. I wanted to say this with CeeLo on, man. Like, I think Florida finna go down there and play ball. I just think LSU too good.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's gonna be no bad showing.
I didn't know if we wanted to make money or not. I wasn't sure.
Oh, that's three underdogs.
Now that's a money maker. Now let me go on and go. I'll pull it up right now. That's deal. Now I play with the odds, but
I didn't know if we wanted to make money or play games.
Okay.
So
What'd you say? You went money line on all of them? Money line on all?
Yeah.
$100 bill.
$100 bill.
$100 bill.
You said
$100 bill.
It's a lot of games tonight.
UT, Vanderbilt, Florida.
Scoop says fried turkey. Jake, what's good?
It's Sunday for me, baby.
So
time to go back to work.
CJ says go Tigers. GEAUX.
Vanderbilt money line.
Huh? Talk to me.
I'm looking for the 6:30. Okay, they go Vanderbilt. 6 o'clock. Boom. Okay, now I'm getting to who was the other LSU Florida?
Yeah. Where you been, Jake? You go on vacation or something?
Man, Jake, they give you they get you at plus 1605.
What would $100 get him?
$100 will get you $1,605.
$2,000.
That's proof that we don't do math on this.
Everybody probably like, darn, you idiots. What are you talking about like this?
Calculator.
So guess what I'm gonna do, Jake? Because I love you.
Okay.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take Florida off there.
Because you love him. You've already made the other bet.
Florida jumped back up to 7.5. I mean, LSU jumped up to minus 7.5.
LSU's winning that game.
Yeah.
I know they winning, but dang, that's a lot. That's a
lot of points.
Okay. I mean, I didn't know if we were, I didn't know.
Guess what, Jake?
What, bro?
I'm betting it.
All of it?
Right.
As is?
I got a bonus bet.
Oh, okay.
$254 bonus.
There you go, Jake.
I'll put $254 on it, but I'm not taking Florida though. I can't put them in it.
Well, you already did the other bet.
I know.
Hey, okay. All right.
All right, Jake. Have a good weekend, brother.
All right, love you guys. See you.
Love you, brother.
Love you, dude. 615-737-1045.
I did bet that though. I did Vanderbilt money line, Tennessee money line, and
I know that's the one you said. I talked you into it.
Yep.
To Babsy. Because she was getting on you.
Question: you got a Bowling Green in any of your parlays?
No, I do not. Should I?
They're going up against a Liberty team that looked very bad week one.
Did Coach Eddie win last week?
No, he lost to Cincinnati 34-20.
Okay.
So lost by 2 touchdowns. But they're returning home this week, playing against Liberty. I don't like the look of that Liberty team. And I'm pretty sure Liberty is favored in that game on the road.
They are 5.5.
Thank you for the Liberty breakdown there, Zeph Talk. I didn't have that on my sheet today.
I might lean Bowling Green a little bit.
Now, are you leaning or you leaning a little bit? Which one you?
I'm leaning a lot
Slade,
of it.
This looks hilarious, whatever you got going on over there.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
I gave Zach Lyons my pick is Bowling Green money line.
Okay.
I
don't know if he took it or not, but that's what I gave.
That was your lock going into the weekend?
Yeah.
Where did Slade get
I will say,
shake weight?
If I miss this Bowling Green, I'm not making any more suggestions ever again.
You're stupid, man. Something's wrong with
Well,
you.
I mean, it's the visual, the sound, everything.
Yeah, it's quite big.
Joe.
Thanks for being professionals, though.
Yes, thank you.
Just trying.
He just kept pounding through with the Liberty take. That was great. Joey on the plains. Joey, what up?
I hear that Pavia train a coming, and it's headed straight for Columbia. Come on now, boys. They didn't give us a chance when we went up to Blacksburg to play Vitek. They said that Inner Sandman was going to put us to sleep, but that defense ended up putting the drone strike to sleep, and now we head to South Carolina to play Sellers, which they should sell him off. They're a week number 11 coming in here. This defense is all hyped up. You got Fontenelle, ain't nobody throwing on his side. You got Capers and Longwell controlling that line, with Patterson also controlling that defense. Man, you got Pavia using them legs and that arms, man. You got Sadie Alexander in the backfield with MK Young back there running it like crazy. Man, we going to go in there in this sandstorm. We're going to blanket South Carolina to where they can't see, and we're going to take this game like it was supposed to be. Anchor down.
There you go, Joey.
I'm here for it all. That's what I want to hear. I'm loving that right there. Everybody from Vanderbilt over on West End should be feeling that way. Alums and more, like y'all should be feeling that way. Talk that talk. Let the horns blow.
Down to 3.5. Brad Powers, who used to work with Todd Furman on the Bet the Board podcast, that was one of his lock bets this week. What does he call them? Big bets?
I don't know. You stay around long enough, though, it might swing and Vanderbilt mess around, be favored. Flavored drink I got.
Comedian Theo Vaughn was at practice on Wednesday. Did you see this?
Yeah, man. What is it? More speed?
I show speed.
I show speed. Yeah.
Well, they let Theo Vaughn break down the huddle.
I was plenty cussing. I know it was.
So Theo asked, "How do we do it?" And Pavia responded with, "Win on 3 or F South Carolina on 3, however you want to do it." Pavia ain't messing around, man.
Pavia ain't got time to play around. This is last year. He asked to come back for one. He got to make the most of this bad boy.
By the way, do not kick to South Carolina. You mentioned this. Do not kick to South Carolina punt returner. Bakari Swain. He has 3 punt return touchdowns in 2 games.
It's only 2 games been played, y'all.
He's got 3 touchdowns.
He got 3 of them. I guarantee ain't nobody in the country touched him. I guarantee. Dude, listen. You ain't got to prove nothing.
You talking to punters around the world?
You ain't got to prove nothing. Like, let them be cold-blooded. That's all right. Let them make the All-American team as a special teams guy. Like, do not give this man opportunity. He's shown week after week, you give me a chance, and I'm going to that box. So, all right, y'all, be cool. Don't let that be the reason, because Syracuse? Nope. Screw. Rewind. Virginia Tech?
Yeah.
That was the reason.
Yeah.
Lenore Sellers was Superman, wasn't no question.
But that's why they won.
That's why they won. That
they
right there was
won
it.
anyway, but it would have been tight
man, super duper tight.
You okay over there?
Yeah, I'm ready, Europe.
You getting ready for moonshine?
That's exactly what I'm ready for. I said in the 5 o'clock hour, I need to take my Celsius. You know what I mean? Because I'm in that road after 2, but I got to be ready. Because I'll burn out on moonshine. If y'all ain't known and y'all just not tuning in to 3HL, when Shine comes on, y'all don't get to see the behind the scenes after we shut the show down. Like, it's already exhausted with me and Euro.
Yeah.
When it's just me and him and we bring it in because it's Trash Talk Friday, we hyped up, we got our team playing, but then you throw Shine in the mix and it's like, oh, hell, here we go.
Like, just a normal show, like, I tell people all the time, like, I need like 45 minutes just to decompress from the energy level. But, yeah.
Yeah, Shine.
That dude's always going.
You're on the way.
Always going. All right, that's what's coming up. 5 o'clock hour, we'll get into Titans-Rams with him. We'll get his blood in the water pick. We'll get in some college football game. He never loses his confidence. His text to me this morning was, there's lots of money to be made. Free money out there. They're just giving away money. Like, okay, John, let's go. All right, 615-737-1045. Football season is snack season. Do it the right way. Watch your games and make sure that you snack the right way, man. You got to do it the right way. I know all you guys have your TV set up properly, and then sometimes you forget about little things like you're not going to leave your house or your apartment or your condo or your townhouse or wherever you are, like all day. You're just going to watch one game spill into the next game, and then you're like, man, I'm really hungry. So you need to have your snack game on point. And I want to tell you about a new obsession for a lot of people, Daisy French Onion Dip. It's a guilty pleasure during football season, and eating dips with chips, wings, and veggies, that's the way to go when you're watching the big games. And now Daisy came out with a delicious Daisy French onion dip and a Daisy ranch dip, and these are game changers. Here's the other thing. Any grocery store you go to will have them. They are as delicious as a homemade dip, and they're made with real herbs and spices and other ingredients that you would find in your own kitchen. Look for Daisy French onion dip at a grocery store near you if you're going to have people over. Certainly, you want to be on point with your snack game as well. And the best dip out there, Daisy French onion dip. It's the best. It's so great. And the perfect complement to all the games that you will be watching. Daisy French onion dip, Daisy ranch dip at all grocery stores.
Good afternoon. It's 5:03. I'm Joseph Bonanno live from the Circus Sports at Kentucky Downs Studios. The Tennessee Titans return home this weekend on Sunday for the home opener versus the Rams. According to the final injury report, starting right tackle J.C. Latham out with a hip injury, defensive tackle Devondre Sweat with an ankle injury, running back Khalil Mullins and safety Kevin Winston Jr. both doubtful. Callahan did not commit to a starting right tackle for Sunday. For the Rams, guard Steve Avila and tight end Kobe Parkinson are both considered doubtful to play. Kickoff is on Sunday at noon. Titans radio coverage starts at 11 a.m. right here on The Zone. College football week 3 returns on Saturday. Number 3 LSU hosting Florida. Number 8 Notre Dame hosting number 16 Texas A&M. Vanderbilt traveling to number 11 South Carolina. And the big one, number 15 Tennessee hosting number 6 Georgia at Neyland Stadium. Kickoff is at 2:30. Vol Network coverage of the game starts right here on The Zone at noon. For our foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Let's go. 3HL 104.5. This is Oprah Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. It is Trash Talk Friday. If you want in, 615-737-1045. Slade Dog is in the building.
I'm in the building. Bravos!
Still feeling pretty good about it?
Oh, Yoro. Listen, I'm going to be real. I couldn't feel. I'm going to tell you what. And I don't want this to happen. You know what? I ain't gonna say that. But it would take something extreme to bring me down off this high. And guess what? It ain't out there. Ain't nothing extreme happening. The only extreme thing happening is what kind of move or maneuver would be put on security while jumping over the wall to go storm the field.
Please don't jump over a wall.
Yeah, that's what I got. Yeah, hopefully I'm fried enough where I'm like, dude, I don't even feel like going nowhere. Like that's my goal. That's my goal right now.
The executive producer of 3HL is Zeph.
What's up? It's like by the time you get to the wall, it's going to be over. There's not going to be security. People are going to be helping you down.
No, but you got to realize where I sit, it's on the wall. Like you got the
Michael
family.
Jackson?
No, the family. That's off the wall. The family section. Right there on the field.
Yeah, but they're
and then right behind that,
they're going to be worried about the students first.
No, I'm telling you, listen.
Oh man, in that situation, they just stand there and let everybody run by them.
I'm telling you, y'all, it's an older security gentleman. It's an older security gentleman. He always comes by me and be like, "Hey, be cool out here." And then I look back at the people behind me and I say, "Hey, y'all want me to be cool out here?" They say, "You don't know who that is. Ain't no being cool out here."
No being cool.
Yeah. So
he might help you down.
Nah, man, I ain't. That's a little. It's right where they run out the tee, but I ain't jumping down there. But I'll throw some ashes or something.
I'll throw something.
Some ashes, like ashes on the Bulldogs look great because they're going down.
For real,
smoke them.
Babsy Davenport is in Jonesboro, Arkansas with Butch Jones in advance of Iowa State and Arkansas State coming up at 3:00 on Saturday. She'll be on the sideline. You can catch her on ESPN2. In for Babsy this hour. There he is. He's Mark Mariani.
Let's go. How do I look at these pink ones, man? Hey, Slade, why would you want to storm the field after a double-digit victory? You know, this game's going to be over late in the third quarter.
Oh.
So, I mean, is there a
Mark just put gas on it.
Shine, don't do that to me,
Hey,
Shine.
listen,
like,
man,
I'm expecting a lot, Moonshine, but
when the beatdown takes place, I mean, I wish I could be side by side with you, but I want to just be like, we knew it, man. We did it.
See, that's where I was.
You know what I'm saying?
I was like, I don't want it to come down to a Hail Mary. I said I want it like 34-6 type thing. And so I was like, nah, it's not gonna be that.
Mark's trying to take the roof off.
No.
I'll be honest with you. I know you guys. I know we've been talking about it all show. We can keep diving in. I'm very shocked by this line.
Yes,
I'm really surprised. When I opened, I thought
it was 6.5 to open.
Well, and it kept creeping, right? But I just don't. I'm trying to figure it out. I mean, we're so early in the season. There's so many unknowns about both sides. But to be at Neyland with Gunnar Stockton's first big test, all these things piled on, and you just go, I opened it up thinking, what am I going to find? And to see that, they're graciously handing us
3.5.
3.5 now? I mean, dude, what kind of charity event is that? I mean, I'm trying to talk myself into being a realist. I'm trying to figure out a way, but what I keep doing is I keep playing this game in my head. You keep running through scenarios of how it could play out. What's going to happen? Where's Georgia at this year? Where are the Vols at this year?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's more scenarios that are leaning orange than they're leaning the other way. And to be at home is just icing on the cake, man. So anyway, I'm trying. I'm trying to not be too aggressive. It's just getting that way as we get closer to the game. And I keep putting more in and more in. And I just,
see, this is where emotion comes in.
Yes.
Listen,
and I love it.
Hey, listen, but you could take emotion. The only thing that is starting to really tick me off with the Titans and the Vols is this mounting injury report every single day, man. I mean, to have all these defensive starters out for the Vols, it makes you check yourself. The Titans, I mean, it felt like
the
J.C.
quarterbacks,
Latham,
though, that's not a surprise. Like, I know, like, National guy hadn't been paying attention, but these guys were not expected to play from a couple of weeks ago.
I just can't. I'm trying.
Jackson Moy is the one that everybody's kind of watching.
D-line.
D-line,
Yeah, and he's out now, right? And the big true freshman O-lineman is out.
Yeah, the O-lineman for sure.
They thought he was going to be ready for this game, and he's not.
Yep.
That's the kind of stuff that I just go, you had the whole offseason. And then with the Titans stuff, too, it's like, football season's always a war of attrition.
Yep.
But we in week 2.
Right here.
And we're already talking about it. And our big boy right tackle announced himself that he was out.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I just transited to the Titans. Well, I'll leave it on the Vols.
But it all flows together, though.
I'll keep it on the Vols. Anyway, with this game in Knoxville, I'm looking at it from the angle of where is Georgia at this year as in comparison to where they've been in years past. The depth isn't there. They haven't been tested. Their trenches haven't been tested yet. But Gunnar Stockton is a stopgap quarterback. Everybody in the Georgia Bulldogs nation is waiting for who? Nashville Christian baller Jared Curtis. So
baller.
Baller. But so Gunnar's got 1 year, and he's unproven. He's untested. Where then you talk to a Bulldog fan about Joey Aguilar. This dude has thrown almost 60 touchdown passes in his last two and a half years. And he's played in big environments. He's done it, and he has complete control. We were kind of tested for a couple quarters at again in the Syracuse game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, man, we run the ball. Is our defense as good as we think? We'll be tested finally. I don't know. It's just the line didn't make much sense to me, and I'm feeling a lot of confidence as we close out this Free Money Friday.
Yeah, I think Tennessee's got to shut down the Georgia run game. They absolutely have to make Gunnar Stockton beat them. And if he does, he does. But, man, I'm locking up on the corners. I'm going in to stop the run. I'm going to muddy up that box and make him do it.
That's what I'm saying. And
in that environment.
Have they recycled their offensive line? I know the Vols are trotting out 4 new starters, maybe 5. From a year ago?
They've been so much more physical up front so far than they were at any point last year. And that's not just me. Saying Cole Kublik does a breakdown on the SEC Network, and he's an offensive line, nerd.
Yeah.
That was his position. But, he keeps pointing out, pancake blocks from Tennessee and, them getting to the second level. And he's like, I didn't ever see this last year.
And you've had years past where Georgia will just beat you up in the trenches.
Definitely.
It's doing exactly what we're talking about. They'll make you beat them with your quarterback in the air or on the ground, but they will not let you push them around the line of scrimmage.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't know if they have the dudes this year, mostly because nobody's been tested yet. Yeah. And so I just don't know exactly what Georgia has yet. And maybe we're sleeping on them a little bit, but I just feel confidence the way we have this 3-headed rushing attack going down the field. And here's my 2 cents, and this is why I was talking about a double-digit win, is because I think the first 20 minutes, the first quarter and a half of this game are critically important to how the outcome of this game is going to be. Because if you can come out and punch them in the mouth and put Gunnar Stockton in a situation that he's never been in before. Now, he came in the playoff game and played a second half that was really, really high pressure. I mean, as high pressure as it gets. In a building
that was primarily Georgia fans.
Yeah.
That's the difference in this week. And maybe he handles it. We don't 100%. Know. It's his first true road start.
But 100%. But that's why my money is going, even though I'm emotional about it, my money is going on the fact that we punch them in the mouth and we can find out what they're made of real quick and what Gunnar Stockton made of in enemy territory. And I just think that's a lot mounting against you. They have Branch as a playmaker, but their running game has been, again, they haven't been tested. So we just don't know. I feel really good about it. And again, I felt like this line should have been a lot closer than it was. And it's getting there, but still, Rocky Top is going to be rocking at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon.
It's a different element, man. I do have to make an announcement.
Oh,
a shot, it's like a mix, a shout out announcement.
Okay. Shout out announcement is presented by whoever the hell you want.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
Smokey?
I got to bring about Smokey. I got a message. Shout out to Nikki Clayton, my physical therapist, and Dr. Rob. Got a message. Yeah, he said no wall jumping. Exclamation marks.
Eric on YouTube says, Slay, I'm a Georgia fan, but I love you all, and I swear if you guys win and you rush the field and get arrested, I will sponsor you, man. I'll drive down there and bail you out.
But see, this is
I got money for that too.
He said, he said, keep the secondary offenses to a minimum. I'm good for about $1,000 on the bail. I got you.
No more. Namesake should carry a little bit too. But this is to what Moonshine talking about, man. What Georgia with what they have. You ever been at the haunted house? You know what I'm saying? Like over the years, and when you're at the haunted house, as you grow up, like you always start to look and see what the people are doing that's coming out of the haunted house. Like, if they crying, if little kids are crying and stuff like that, you like, dang, man, them folks in there. Man, but if you see adults crying, it's like, oh, man, I don't even know about this one right here. This is gonna be different. We need a big group going in on this one, you know what I'm saying? So that's who Georgia usually is in this matchup right here. They got the grown folks coming out crying, and people like, man, you know what? We just keep it close, keep it competitive. We be all right. This time, that ain't the case. You used to when you was little, you used to have to go and get in the middle of the pack. You know what I mean? Walk through the haunted house with about 15 people. You get in the middle, so can't nobody touch you or really scare you. But the coldest person in all of the group is the people up front. See, Hyper, what he did, he made it to the front. Now, Big Bad Kirby, the boogeyman in there, the little monster, the Kirby Smart monster, when he jump out, now what do? It might be because you fried walking through the haunted house. Could be you a little inebriated. We don't know what you're doing. But whatever it is, your confidence is high. So when he jump out, you like, watch this, y'all. Watch you come around the corner. Watch this. And he come around the corner. We know what you are now, Georgia.
Yeah.
We got the people to go stand in front of the line. Well, we ain't got to get in the middle. Don't touch me. Mommy, hold my hand, clench on the Moonshine little arm and be like, hold on, take me through, Moonshine. Now we coming out. Hey, man, y'all want to go again? That's what we look at. The scary house ain't as scary no more. Run it back. Little Bulldogs, we on your neck. Kirby the boogeyman, we on your neck. Bring it.
I just
bring it.
Bring it.
That's
Run
all.
it back. And here's the deal.
That's all.
Every time history has to repeat itself again, and it has. They've been on a run, like you said. We've been on this roller coaster, Slay.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing: you can feel it. To your point of this confidence level in a lot of Georgia fans we talk to that are like, wait, I don't know if we really did reload this year again like we always do. I don't know if we really do have all these people. We couldn't pay all these guys. We don't have the dogs that we used to. We did actually kind of get pushed around on the line of scrimmage a little bit. It's like, guess what? You're going into Neal. And also, Heupel now gets to play the card of, look at these mofos. They're giving you.
Yeah.
They're giving you 6.5.
Yeah.
Guess what?
At home? Well, on. You don't want them.
I mean, listen, man.
Free Money Fridays, baby.
I mean, what are you trying to talk about? Free Money Friday. I talk about throwing gas on the fire.
Yeah.
Now Hypo gets to use that and go, nobody respects you. Nobody. This is your house.
Yeah.
Ooh, what?
Yeah.
I'm canceling my flight. I'm going to Knoxville.
Let's roll, baby.
Again, 21-1 in Neyland since the beginning of 2002.
That says something.
Come on now.
That says something now. There's been some dog teams walk up in there.
I mean, there's 2 games against Florida, 2 games against
Come
Alabama.
on now.
The only loss was to Georgia in 2023.
Crazy.
615-737-1045. We'll take your phone calls. We'll get into Rams-Titans with Mark Mariani when we come back. The High School Power Hour is live tonight from 9 until 11 o'clock. Charles and Garth got you covered. They've got guests on, including Coach Ed Cunningham of the 4-0 Lincoln County Falcons. They defeated Columbia Academy last night. Also, they'll have Coach Charles Rathbone of Page after the Patriots take on Brentwood in their first meeting since 2002 between the two Williamson County programs. They'll have scores and other guests throughout the show. 9 to 11, High School Power Hour coming at you tonight. We'll be right back. 3HL 1045 The Zone. Upton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. That's where you need to go to get that next new vehicle. Get it done this weekend. They are ready to talk with you. Just let them know what you're looking for, and they will be able to help you out. Daniel Cupton and his crew ready for you. They will point you in the right direction. You'll take your test drive. You'll go inside. They will help make the numbers work, and it'll be that easy. 3450 Tom Austin Highway in beautiful Springfield, Tennessee. About 30 minutes from downtown Nashville. Check them out online, GuptonMotors.com. All of the dealership information is there, phone number, address. All the inventory they have, new and pre-owned. They've got more than 120 new vehicles on lot in stock. And some of the deals that they have going on, which you can find online, GuptonMotors.com. 1.9%, 72 months, or 10% off MSRP on 2025 Ram 1500s. Jeep Grand Cherokee loyalty dollars available to you. Just ask them about it. Extra $2,000 bonus cash on select new Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram vehicles. Over, as I mentioned, 120 new vehicles in stock. They have a tremendous pre-owned selection as well. Crazy lease specials on Jeep Wranglers and Jeep Gladiators. All of that going on at Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. 3450 Tom Austin Highway, just 30 minutes from downtown Nashville. Best vehicle buying experience you will ever have. That's Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
What's happening, good people? Man, let me give a quick shout out to my guy, Chuck McDowell, man. Back in the saddle, he'll be up on Rocky Top, man, and I will too. And we probably will all need medicalhousecalls.com after this. Healthcare designed for your life. Why do I say that? Because they have a mobile IV therapy that comes to your front door. IV therapy is the best at getting you back to feeling like yourself. And after this big victory, we're going to need to feel like ourselves to come back Monday morning and get back right to work. And, you know, push these little bulldogs down the street. From fighting the flu to performance-enhancing cocktails, nurses come to your door and administer IVs to help you get better and feel better fast. Athletic recovery, immune-boosting blends, rapid rehydration, energy boost. They will help you select the IV therapy that fits your needs with vitamins, minerals, nutrients, going straight to your bloodstream. You get maximum absorption, giving you rapid results and immediate symptom relief. So, if you feeling like that and you don't like going to the doctor, you understand kids getting ready for sports and you probably need a physical, they do it all. Primary health care, urgent care, IV therapy, and more. Is healthcare designed for you? Give them a call, 615-838-2375, 615-838-2375, medicalhousecalls.com.
Let's face it, buying a vehicle should be straightforward and stress-free, and that's exactly how Two Rivers Ford has been doing business for decades. This locally owned dealership has a non-commissioned sales team whose only focus is to find you the right vehicle at the right price without the pressure. So you'll actually have a fun car buying experience. Great prices, easy financing, and a non-commissioned sales team. Two Rivers Ford, the South's most trusted Ford dealer.
3HL 104.5 The Zone, Britt Doherty, Mark Mariani, Ron Slay.
Moonshine.
You guys are so confident about Tennessee and Georgia.
I'm waiting for listen, patiently waiting for any Georgia fan to please call in.
We've had a couple.
Give me a actual scenario of how the game plays out and an advantage for Georgia. Every time I ask leading up to the show, I've been doing it all week. I've been trying to poke a little at Georgia fans. Nobody's given me, like some of my best buddies that are Georgia fans, nobody's given me any love. And nobody's given me anything back. Everyone's, I don't know. This year feels weird. I don't know. I don't know if we have the guys. I don't know if we reloaded. I don't know if we have the depth.
My friends that are Georgia fans are so down on Gunnar Stockton. Like, I'm like, y'all need to chill a little bit. Like, you haven't even seen him play in a true road game yet.
Yeah.
Because Kirby's smart. I mean, offensively, to be fair, Kirby's out there running like 4 different plays so far this year. Like, they haven't given Tennessee anything to look at.
Yeah.
But I just think if you look at this game objectively, Tennessee's defense is very, very good. And I think they're going to sell out to stop the run and make Gunnar Stockton beat them. I don't think that Gunnar Stockton will be able to do that in the environment that he's about to be in for the first time ever.
Yeah.
So that's why I think Tennessee's going to win, just kind of trying to look at it objectively. But Georgia fan, when they call and they say they're going to win, you're right, they don't really give you a reason other than they're Georgia.
I haven't heard anything. That's why I'm sitting here asking for it.
That's why I said the feeling is like that. I remember going through this and begging Alabama fans, dog, call it. I literally got down on my knees in the studio and I was begging them, dog, y'all gotta call it. I'm not hearing anything. Like, this ain't like y'all. Same thing for Georgia.
It's been quiet.
Same thing.
And I've been asking for it.
You begging for it.
I think Joey Aguilar has to make some plays, but I think that he's going to make 2 or 3 big plays with his legs in this game, whether they're called or whether it's off schedule. I think he is going to be the difference maker in a big situation because Georgia's going to do the same thing. They have got to sell out to stop the run.
Nick Saban said today on the Pat McAfee show that Joey Aguilar is better with the RPO decisions than Nico and Joe Milton.
Wow.
He said Nico's a better athlete. He said, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, in terms of running Heupel's offense, Aguilar's better than those 2 guys.
He's experienced. And I don't care if it's App State. They play big games.
Yep. Sometimes you just fit a system, too.
100%.
You know?
But that's why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling is because when I'm putting my money down on the line on Free Money Friday, it's because we got a quarterback who's thrown 60 touchdowns at FBS level and in a home environment behind an offensive line that's been physical and nasty against the quarterback who's got no career road starts.
Yeah.
And who's going to have to make plays to win the game.
Trey on YouTube, the run game and the defense will win the game for Georgia. I just don't think Georgia is going to be able to run the ball as well as you think they will.
And when you get an opportunity to extend plays like what Moonshine's saying, and what Saban was talking about, like, yeah, Nico's more athletic, but so is Joe Milton. Joe Milton's more athletic. But you know what they never, ever did? Maybe I can seriously count on one hand how many times they did this. Pulled the football from the running back's belly and took off running. When he did that in the Syracuse game, it might have been the first run. I was like, oh, my God. This is what we get with him. And then he connected with Staley. I'm like, wait a minute. We ain't seen this since Hendon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, the DN is crashing down. And with those guys, Joe Milton as athletic as he was and Nico as athletic as he was, dude, the DN never held. Ever. They always went to the running back, and they would give it to him. Take 2 or 3 yards instead of everybody in the stadium. And I understand, man, we ain't out there on the field. But golly, when the whole side open and everybody's jumping to play, pull it and take off. Go get 6 or 7, man. Go on down. You know what I mean? Maybe it was playing not to get hurt, didn't want contact or what. But, dude, them dudes were freaks of nature. Especially Joe Milton. And he never did. He did that one time when he had like a 70, 80-yard run, and we never saw it again. That's a problem. But to be a threat like this with Joey,
yeah.
And we haven't even talked about, since we've been last half hour, we haven't even talked about the fact that he spins the ball.
Yes,
he spins the pigskin. Yep. And I'm telling
when
you.
he completed that deep ball against Syracuse,
okay.
Like you could almost hear all of All Nation like
going,
yes.
Oh my God.
Okay. There we go.
No more long foul balls.
No.
I mean, but those are the things.
Foul ball.
I mean, Heupel is a mad scientist.
Yeah.
He draws them up, he runs them, he sets them up, and they're a lot of them are one and done shots. You have to hit them.
Yeah,
they have worked all week on these things to single out a mismatch against one player or one scheme that Georgia's going to throw at them. And you have to hit them when the opportunity arises. And Joey's hit at least one in the first 2 games, in each game. And I just think, man, if he puts it all together, that's another aside. That's why I think, first of all, the Vols offense is going to be effective. But also, that's on the flip side of this, that's why the first quarter and a half is so critical to get out in front of this team and put Gunnar Stockton on his heels and put the Georgia offense on their heels, because then it gets a little more high pressure cooker.
Yeah.
You're in that pot and you're cooking and you got to figure out a way to get out of it.
Can the crowd affect things with false starts and put Georgia behind the chains?
Yeah.
And create 3rd and longs where you can go after him. Because, I mean, Joshua Josephs, national guy might not know about him, but you will on Saturday.
No, just look at his build.
Arian Carter, he's an Al Wilson type dog.
Yeah.
And I haven't said that.
I was about to say.
I've said it about Gerard Mayo.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
This dude is like that.
Yep. He got something about him.
Some of this, I remember us having similar conversations the week leading up to the 2022 Florida game and the 2022 Alabama game. And those fans would call in and they would basically, it's like the same thing. Well, we're Alabama. Y'all don't beat Alabama.
Yep.
Well, what does the past have to do with right now? It has nothing to do with it. If Georgia wins, they win, not because they've won 8 in a row, but because they were the better team on Saturday.
One thing about it, we're here for it. That's all I know. We're right here for it.
David in Franklin next up. David, what's up?
Hey, man, Georgia fan here. Y'all been begging us to call in.
Yes, sir.
Yes, come on.
Let's go, David.
You know why? This is the same rhetoric I heard before the Music City Bowl against Purdue. It's the same rhetoric I heard before the Ole Miss game. Like, Kiffin kicked y'all's ass. Purdue kicked your ass. Go Dogs!
But what?
Purdue?
What's his name?
He came with the Purdue blast. Ole Miss, which it came down to the last play of the game.
When was that, 4 years ago?
Dude,
but
that was 2021, yes.
But Ole Miss didn't kick Tennessee's ass. It came down to the last play of the game.
So
and Joe Milton ran out of bounds.
Same thing with the Purdue game. Came down to the last play of the game in overtime.
What was his name?
What was his name?
David, you just did the exact same thing we're talking about. You never said one thing about how Georgia's going to win tomorrow.
So did.
All you had to say was what happened 4 years ago or 3 years ago.
I'm pretty sure the Purdue game has nothing to do with tomorrow.
Just give me some schematic reason that you think you're going to win. One player, maybe this transfer wide receiver from USC is going to go for 180.
He's good.
Then fine.
That's what I'm waiting for somebody to say.
That's what I'm saying. You can't stop. What is it, Dion? You can't stop Branch. Okay. Your corners are banged up. You're not going to be able to stop our freak number one wide receiver that we just got. Okay. You know what?
Well,
that makes a lot more sense to me than you got beat by Purdue in 01 Music City Ball. David, go start your weekend, bro. Get out of here.
That is that right there, though. That's why I asked JG, because I was asked the question about, like, what worries you about Georgia? And I can give you an answer what worries me about him. If we put the ball in Gunnar Stockton's hand and he can start completing passes, especially down the seams where you get them safety split, or you got, what's our buddy from here, Landon, that transferred in?
Humphreys, yeah. From CPA?
Like, with that speed, you get him active, you know what I'm saying? And people like that are, like you said with Branch, like that's the fear that strikes into me. If he can extend plays like Carson Beck did last year with his legs, when you got him in 3rd and long or something, and then it's all of a sudden the first down, and they control the clock. But that's what Moonshine's saying. Give me something. So that's where I'm fearful. Other than that,
I mean, Zachariah Branch is the guy. He's the slot receiver.
No
He's tiny. He's 5'10", 180.
Yeah.
But he's quick. From Vegas, comes over from USC. He can absolutely go. You give me that. That's
my biggest fear is that we haven't heard the names yet. That Kirby Smart has reloaded through his system, and he's throwing back out there in the trenches that are going to punch us in the mouth. That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah.
But yet to hear that from a Georgia true blood.
Yeah, and he has not shown anything on offense. That is definitely true. I went back and watched the Georgia-Austin Peay game. I mean, it was really vanilla. There were a couple of times where they dropped Stockton back, and it looked like he was confused at what he was looking at and would take off running. That was my perception of that. Now, JG joined us earlier and said watching the East Tennessee State game, even though Tennessee scored 72 points, they didn't show anything either.
Right. But this is the thing. When you talk about guys getting to the quarterback and getting sacks and things of that nature, I forgot who it was and where it came from, but somebody was saying, though, like, when you line down 4 down linemen and you ready to go get the quarterback, you can't hide that. You can't go. If you're Georgia, you can't go vanilla. You can't go to your DN and say, hey, man, be cool. Your outside linebacker say, hey, man, be cool on this one. Don't go get him. We ain't trying to show nothing. If you're going to whoop them off the line, you're going to whoop them. We're not to take you out the game and go to the second string in order for us not to show anything. So if it's not there, sometimes it ain't there. I'm not saying schematically it won't be there. You got 2 linebackers blitzing and things, but just lining down and saying, we like Georgia's been able to do, we going to whoop you one-on-one? I don't see it.
And the other thing is we know maybe Georgia fans aren't as familiar, but when you have Brazel and Mike Matthews and Staley, we have an answer if you punch us in the mouth and shut down the run.
Yeah.
We have a quarterback who has experience, who has thrown a ton of balls at this level. So we have a counterpunch. I'm waiting to hear something else, but that's why this confidence is there. I'm trying to taper it, but as we get closer here to the weekend, it's just getting more and more fired up here, boys. And a Georgia fan can't even call in and tell me why his team's going to win besides a Purdue game when I was in high school.
It wasn't that long ago. Darrington out east.
Taking a shot from across the table?
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago. Darrington out east. Darrington, what up?
It's Friday, and I'm a Bulldog fan. Hey, check this out. You talking about why Georgia going to win? Why is this? You ever seen the movie Big Daddy?
No, I never watched it. Never watched it.
Yeah.
I have, actually.
What if I haven't? Never. No. Didn't work.
Okay, so you remember they were playing a little card game, and the kid said, I win. And Adam Sandler said, why did you win? He said, because I win. Well, Georgia's probably going to win because we're going to win. Let's just call it Spain what it is.
Darrington. That's what Alabama fans said in 2022, and then Tennessee went out there and whooped them in that environment.
Hold up, man. Now, you just said, don't bring up the past because we're talking about tomorrow. Now, we want to talk about tomorrow. And then you said you want to talk about some names. It ain't about the names. It is the system. The system is just purely better. Sometimes you just got to face reality. Now, you want to hop on this orange bandwagon? Hey, matter of fact, and Slay, if you get a chance, go find Smokey. Because Big Worm been looking for him for a long time right now. I want you to know it's all about the principle. You hear me? That's why we going to win. It's the principle of the matter. I'm not worried. I'm not nervous. I'm not frantic. Anybody want to put money, I got that too. I don't care. Because what I'm telling you is Bulldogs is going to win 30-24. We're going to make it. It's going to be a close game. I will give y'all that. But y'all going to stay where y'all at, and that's behind Georgia. Now, y'all can good old Rocky top that one. We'll see you. Go Bulldogs.
That was a great call.
Exactly what Moonshine said, though.
It's a little, it's slightly better, Darrington, because you said
I like how hype he was, though.
Because Kirby's system is this and that. It doesn't matter. It's all about the front of the jersey, not the back of the jersey. We don't need the names. It's all about Georgia, and we listen to that. Yeah. That's all I heard, Darrington. You didn't tell me anything.
Didn't say anything.
And
I've been here, man.
He didn't say we believe in Gunnar Stockton. I'm waiting for Jared Curtis and his blue Lamborghini, bro.
We've been here, man. We done seen this energy before, man. This is wild, dog. I remember when Alabama, they was like, man, we got Bryce Young coming off the Heisman. You know what it's gonna be. You know what I mean? Start naming all these guys, and it was like, yeah, okay.
We ain't heard nothing. I say it every time you guys give me let me on my soapbox. A running game travels. It always travels. And when you build around it and you've bulked up for it and you're physical and you've got three-headed monster, you better come and you better strap up, because it doesn't, if the timing's off, if this or that, if Joey's fingers hurt, doesn't matter. They're just going to pound the ball. You better not get behind. You better not get behind,
Same
Georgia.
for Georgia. Georgia wants to run the football, too. That's why I think this is going to be we both wrote down scores.
All right, I'll score.
I wanted to write down a score because I didn't want to, like, Slay to say his score, and I'm like, oh, me too. So write down a score. We'll do that when we come back. Also, Blood in the Water.
I ain't scared.
Parsley.
Hey, absolutely.
All right, stay tuned. 3HL, sprint to the finish. We'll be right back. Football season, snack season, do it the right way. Watch your games however you want to. Maybe you have multiple TVs in your living room like I do, but make sure your snack game is going the right way and you are doing it the right way. I want to tell you about a new obsession for a lot of folks out there. Daisy French Onion Dip. A guilty pleasure during football season is eating dips with chips, wings, and veggies while watching the big games. And now Daisy came through and came out with a delicious Daisy French Onion Dip and a Daisy Ranch Dip. And these are game changers. They're as delicious as a homemade dip, and they're made with real herbs and spices and other ingredients that you would find in your own kitchen. Look for Daisy French Onion Dip at a grocery store near you. Daisy French Onion Dip is the best. It's so great. And the perfect complement to all the games that you will be watching. Again, every grocery store has these. Try them out when you get the chance. Daisy French Onion Dip and Daisy Ranch Dip, game changers at every grocery store.
We have a new Dawn deal for Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville. It's for the month of September, so maybe you are out there and you know you need new windows and new doors, replacement windows for your old windows in your home. I feel you, and I feel you that it's not really the most exciting thing to replace in your home, but sometimes you just got to do it. And for September, Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville, if you tell them you know me and ask for the Dawn deal, they'll give you 55% off qualifying installations, 0% APR for 48 full months. That is plenty of time to pay off those windows and doors. And I'll tell you that Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville are the absolute best, the best to work with, the best people, family-oriented business. They've got lifetime warranties on all of their products. And then on top of it, they also back it up with a 10-year labor warranty, which is leading in the industry. Reach out to them. You can do it easily online or call them 615-249-1910. Ask for my girl Brittany. Schedule a free consultation. Tell them to give you the Dawn deal. It's PellaNashville.com.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Ron Slay, Don Davenport in Jonesboro, Arkansas. She's got Iowa State at Arkansas State. Saturday at 3 o'clock. She'll be on the sideline for ESPN2. Mark Mariani in studio. Time to do Blood in the Water?
Well, let me just say this. Before I get off. Sorry, I'm adjusting. Real quick, we haven't hit on the Titans.
Yeah.
And I want to say this, my 2 cents.
Do they bounce back this weekend?
When I first watched that game and then rewatched it and broke it down and everything, I was pissed off. And I went back and I felt now, sitting here 2 days before game day, that anger that we lost that game gives me so much optimism because I was upset because we were not outmanned. We punched and we counterpunched and we should have won that game. We absolutely outplayed them in 2 phases of the football game. And our offense completely looks like trash, but we were outcoached. We were undisciplined, okay?
Yep.
But those 2 things can be corrected. So I'm extremely optimistic, and I like the matchup this week. I'm excited about what we've got going. We were not outmanned like it was down the stretch last year, which was the most painful thing to watch. At least that defense is going to give us a fighting chance every week.
Yeah.
They need to clean up the nonsense, but anyway.
Greg Cosell thinks that the wide receivers for the Titans will have opportunities against the Rams secondary that they didn't have against the Broncos. That they don't have a Patrick Surtain, too, out there.
So we're mad a week later knowing that
Ridley's going to bounce back.
Knowing that we were going up against the number 1 scoring defense in the league a year ago. We're mad. And so that's a good thing.
Yeah, Latham being out, that's not good.
And Tavondre Sweat.
Right.
What are we doing? Week 2, man.
Like, what's going on?
But here's the deal. Their strength is Puka Nacua. He got targeted 11 times last week.
And caught 10 balls.
And we have 3 we have 3 guys right now, guys, that are playing at a very high level at corner. I don't know the L'Jarius Sneed stuff. Hopefully he's on a higher pitch count. But with Brownlee and with Roger playing really well and throw in L'Jarius if he gets back to it, those guys don't scare me as much. I'm excited about this matchup. We'll see how it goes, but we got to clean up the discipline stuff, and we can't be out-coached because that's going to get Callie on the hot seat, and he's going to lose that locker room if he does that crap again.
Yeah, those 2 instances were coaching malpractice for sure.
Dude, embarrassing. But anyway.
Yep. All right, time for Blood in the Water. What happened last week? Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
Hey. It was bad. I was trying to get the AFC South a couple losses, man. I was trying to get, and then the Tua just absolutely laid an egg.
Yo, redemption is real, though.
All right. Well,
redemption is real.
Free Money Friday. Let's go!
Come on with it.
You know what time it is.
Come on with it.
They're giving it away, Slay.
Yeah, we want it.
Hey, back up that big, jacked up truck that's in the parking lot, baby. Back that thing up, baby.
Yeah.
Because you know what time it is.
It's time to get this bread.
Them sharks are hunting. And where are they hunting? Knoxville, Tennessee,
Come on, baby.
You know what time it is. What are they doing giving the Vols 3.5 points? What are they doing giving us a plus 155? Plus, we have a 155? Hammer that, baby.
Yeah.
We don't want those points.
Yeah.
Let's go, Joey Aguilar.
Yeah.
Let's go, Josh Heupel. That is too easy. That's called Free Money Friday. The weekend has begun. I've already hammered it 4 times, and here comes Cinco de September. Let's go, baby.
Did you run into anybody associated with the Tennessee team and let them know that they were getting some points?
Oh, dude, yeah, I did, bro. I had lunch this morning with Joey Aguilar. I said, hey, Joey. I said, did you know these guys started by giving you 6.5 a baker's half dozen?
Yeah.
And he said, no, I didn't, bro. I said, that's pretty nice of him. We don't want them, baby. We don't want those points.
No, I didn't know that.
It's the worst line I've ever seen, and it's a benefit to us on Free Money Friday. Go get it. Unless you don't like money, unless you don't like stacks of cash in the back of your truck.
Just leave it, though. I like it, man.
Slay-Dog, do you have a parlay?
I absolutely have a parlay. Let's get straight to it, baby. Here we go, man.
What do you got, Slay-Dog?
Here we go. We're coming off into the weekend. Y'all know, of course, Tennessee money line. Put that on there. Booked that one. Missouri, minus 23.5. Got them covering that. Arkansas at Ole Miss. I boost that thing. It's plus 7.5. Vanderbilt at South Carolina. Now y'all realize I created this on Tuesday. So this was Vanderbilt plus 7.5 on this one. A&M at Notre Dame.
Would you still do it at 3.5?
Yeah.
Wow, that line's moved too.
I would do it money line. That's how confident I am. I got another parlay with just them in it with Tennessee.
Okay.
I got them in it. A&M plus 6.5 versus Notre Dame. And I got LSU minus 5.5.
That line has jumped back up to 7.5 too.
Okay.
7.5 might be too rich for me.
Listen, a night game
Pop it back down
at Death Valley.
Yeah.
The Gators are just turning into cooked.
Yeah. It ain't nothing they can do. I think the Gators going to come out and fight, too. It's just LSU better.
I think Nussmeier.
Plus at night.
I like Nussmeier a lot. I think he's got a chance to go for that hardware at the end of the year. I really do. I'm calling that early.
If you called and we couldn't get to you, we apologize, but it's going to be a fun weekend. Thank you for supporting the show and for calling in and listening and all of those things. What was your score that you wrote down for Tennessee, Georgia?
Vols by 6, 26-20.
26-20. I went 20-13 Tennessee.
I like that too.
I wrote down 23-16 Vols.
16, all right.
Holding them down.
I like these weird scores.
Yeah.
What do you
31.
Run it up.
20.
Run it up.
Double digit win, baby.
Hey, man.
It's going to be a double-digit win in Neyland Stadium tomorrow at 2:30.
And I will have no voice after.
Hopefully your knee will be fully intact.
Oh, it will be.
Did you get the clear from Dr. Rob?
He told me no jumping walls.
No jumping walls.
Back up off the wall.
Yeah.
Not part of the PT treatment.
Yeah.
All right, coming up, more of us. Moonshine, thanks for coming in, man. Love the passion, the energy. You always bring it.
Missed you, dog.
Hey, man. There's no place I'd rather be.
But right here with us.
Who's got it better than
What's your website again?
soldbymariannie.com.
There you go. Soldbymariannie.com. Check them out there. We appreciate you guys
selling houses.
listening. And even if you disagree with us or we disagree with you, we love it. We love the debate and the discussion and all those, the passion, the energy. And we love you guys, including us in your days and in your lives. We do not take that for granted, nor do we take it lightly. Hopefully we were able to put a smile on your face today. Have a great weekend. Good night. God bless.
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be you unless you was getting a shout-out. And it's a shout-out, too, that's so much needed to all Vol Nation. This is that opportunity we've been waiting on. Get up there, lock the door, let the Bulldogs fight for themselves.
But oh well, what the hell? 3HL.
That's it.